Welcome back to another exciting episode of Council of Reeds, where we talk nerdy stuff. That's usually what I do, just half a sentence, not a spiel.
No,
That's
it's not. If you can go back.
Half a sentence.
Like, recently you have. Since we
Yes.
came back live,
Yes.
I will agree. If you
No,
want to
no,
start
before
this,
that-
we'll start this. No.
Before that,
No.
yeah, hey,
Because
hey.
we have to sit here and go, hang on, guys, I've got to write my spiel. Hang on.
That's the thing, the intro. Hey, over Zoom, I was doing it like this.
This counts.
We're professionals.
Next. I thought that was it. Damn it, why'd you ruin? You just took it the third. Anyway. Please.
Hello.
I'm Dylan, joined as always by Jason,
Yeah.
Fommy,
Hey.
Nitin,
Yo.
and Sub-Zero. Which Sub-Zero? I don't know.
It's cold in here, right?
It is a bit.
Is it because of you?
Wow.
So no one got the memo.
Getting a bit warm over here, Dave.
No one got the memo.
Give us a gun show.
Huh?
Oh, were we supposed to dress up, Dave?
Yeah.
It's Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
So
Blinded.
you go get
I can't just feel Spectre.
treats
Other treats?
decorations and.
I also said I wasn't dressing up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it?
I've got
I
I've
want a
got,
wig. That's good. That's good enough, isn't it?
I've got a Power Ranger helmet in the back, but I just could not be bovered.
Or fit. Does it fit, though?
It fits!
Wow.
It
You
fits.
have to knock some
Ow.
bits out of it
Yeah.
to make it fit.
No,
Well,
because
he's not-
It's just a giant wedge out the back.
it actually splits in half. It opens in half,
Yeah.
so I can
It
actually,
doesn't
like...
Is it totally
Oh,
closed?
It will have.
Pac-Man...
Does it totally close?
Yes, it does.
His nose is just like across his face.
Squeezing my brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
It fits just sideways.
Can I just say, best spiel so far?
Okay, we've got featured comics, Gunslinger Spawn and DC versus Vampires. Now the back issue of Wizard to have a look at. A plethora of trailers.
Somewhere.
There's over here somewhere.
Plethora. And,
Plethora.
I'm using this word correctly now, the penultimate Halloween film flashback.
Yes.
Jason's 30 Days of Night.
You're welcome.
What's that? I didn't hear that. Oh, no, that was the movie, sorry.
Yes.
We'll get to that.
Alrighty, let's get
Not
into
my
the comic
problem.
books. What are we going to do?
Comic books. Alright. First up. DC vs Vampires. Perfect Halloween time. Who read this? Anyone? Dylan?
Ah,
I
you're
read
right.
this.
This was pretty good, actually.
Very
Like,
interesting.
Intriguing.
Very
Yes.
good, actually. Is it one shot?
No, miniseries? 12
Yeah.
parter. 12 parter.
12-parter?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, it's already better than the other vampire book I read this week.
I don't know what that was. Okay, so the Vampire guy rocks up to the Hall of Justice. It's in the middle of the daytime, rocks up and he's all bandaged up
Yeah.
so he doesn't fire.
Yeah.
And Green Lantern takes him inside and he's telling him about that there's a vampire war sort of coming and spoilers, some other people are already being vampired up and then somebody in there's vampired up.
Yeah, it's
I
a
can't. The spoiler's hard. Like
Yeah.
I can't say much because
Wow.
it's a cool moment.
It is, really.
It's a bit secret invasion-y.
Yes, very, very much so.
They've infiltrated every facet of everywhere, including the Justice
Just
League.
the.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm,
and I'm guessing maybe not the only one, maybe, and
yeah.
it's cool. And like one of the he's been sent there. This is a little spoilery, but I'm hiding the big spoilers, so whatever. Lex has sent him, and
Okay.
it's like Lex may have just saved humanity.
Nice.
What I really like about this was I was worried it was going to be like Deceased. Like,
Yeah.
they're just fighting monsters.
Yeah.
But these vampires,
Well done, yeah.
they're smart, you know? They're intelligent, and they're classy.
Are you saying Lex?
Classy.
Yes,
Are you
yes,
saying
yeah,
Lex sent the head vampire?
No, he
it's
sent I Vampire.
Oh, I
The
vampire.
Judas.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
I saw that shot
that
of,
interaction was good. Like,
of Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah.
Gorilla Grodd
Yeah.
as a vampire looks sick.
Yeah.
It's like, I love gorillas.
Yeah.
And I looked awesome as a. I
Yes.
do.
It was very intriguing first issue. For what you like, oh yeah, cool, it's a Halloween gimmick. Oh yeah, the Deceased so good. Let's do vampires this time. But I would agree, 12 issues seems a little long, but if it stays that quality, I'll be okay with it.
interesting. Well, that could be a good trade again.
Cool.
Yeah.
If it stays
Is
good.
it, is it out of what's the continuities?
Out of
I would
Out of
say it's
continuity.
continuity.
Oh,
Well,
awesome,
what-
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
well,
that's-
a big old reveal in there.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's
that's
a
a
bit
good
hard
way
to
to
put it
continue,
back
isn't it? Oh, there's a trillion different worlds. I thought, it could be on one.
Oh, yeah.
There's already a vampire world.
There you go.
The Batman one.
Was that one called Crimson Rain or something?
Oh, Jesus.
Something like that.
Crimson Mist
No.
and Red Rain.
Red Rain, yeah, that's it.
It was 2 series, weren't they? Wasn't one Crimson Mist and Red Rain? Was it like 2?
I think
I'm
so.
thinking of the Kelly Jones one.
Hey?
I'm thinking of the Kelly
Yeah, that's
Jones.
what I mean. There's like 2. There's a sequel and a.
Ah,
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Crimson
Okay.
Rain and Crimson Mist and Red Rain. I think.
yeah.
Anyway. Next book, Gunslinger Spawn #1. Todd Mcfarlane at his finest.
Oh, come on, man. How can you not show that wraparound cover? Because that second part is so needed.
Sorry.
Wait, what?
It-
Are you serious?
You
I have
didn't
no
see this
idea.
already?
No.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay,
You thought it was
for,
mad?
for listeners there,
Yes.
you've got a
Sorry, I
wraparound
just noticed
cover.
it. I had to say it.
I had no idea. You've got Gunslinger Spawn on the front, and on the back is half of his cape, and that's it.
And it's dark as hell.
Yeah, and it's...
There's some nice orange tones. And that's about it. And some brown tones.
Why is this a wraparound cover?
To make it a little different than the 40 friggin' variants he put out, I guess.
Do you prefer an
Wow.
ad, Dylan? On the
Well,
back?
it's Image. They don't really have ads anyway. It's probably
No.
not an ad on the variant, I don't think.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. Alright, so I read this.
Yeah.
Me too.
Gunslinger is one of the coolest Spawn designs there is.
Mm.
So he's like a 1850 odd or whatever cowboy Hellspawn that is now. This other spins out of the Spawn Universe one shot, which I didn't read, so I was a little what's going on.
Yeah,
but he's
same.
now it's set in now time, modern day. It's Brett Booth on art. That looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the story's good. The writing's not very good. Todd McFarlane, he's been writing comics for 30 odd years, and he has not got any better.
I have to agree there. There are times where the narration on that panel is just describing to you what is happening in the panel, in the art.
Yeah,
Gunslinger Spawn flashes his weapons under his coat. Brett Booth has drawn that.
Yeah.
No,
So why-
that's the art direction that should have been scribbled off after the art is on the actual panel.
Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah.
just on that panel now.
it
Gunslinger presses down on
just-
his boot, crushing the injured man's throat.
Yes, it just reads like a 90s.
Wow.
If you had to
Image
dictate
comic.
what we're
Wow,
drawing,
it's Todd
100%.
McFarlane.
It is what
He's
it
been
is.
writing the same book for like,
Damn, it looks
well,
good.
It looks
It looks
amazing.
fantastic.
And like, the idea is cool.
I just love the
I just
fact,
wish Todd would hire somebody else to write. Is all it needs.
I do like the fact that he has to use his blood to make the
bullets?
killer bullets.
That was
That's
good.
great.
That was excellent.
And makes him weaker, and he
Yeah.
mentions like he's the weakest Hellspawn there is.
Yeah.
Because of that, which was cool.
Yeah.
I like his giant big hat hides knives in it.
Yeah. Like, he was interesting, and everything about it was good. Just
The concept, everything was great,
yeah.
except the execution wasn't.
Yeah.
the
I like
greatest.
that Brett Booth
Writing
drew
wise,
dinosaurs with
writing
feathers.
wise,
100%.
Unfortunately,
yes.
but
I did like
Damn, it looks good.
the angels, the Redeemer, and all that.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
look
yeah.
sweet. But
No, the kid, right? So Gunslinger befriends a kid, or well, I don't know if befriends the right
Young
word,
man.
but yes, yeah. And then like an angel comes in and Gunslinger just kills this angel, and the kid's not freaked out enough at all.
There's no-
I'm like, yeah.
and then he tells the kid how he have to make sure how to kill an
Yes,
angel.
yes.
This is what you have to do to
Yes.
kill it for
And
good.
also, the kid isn't like, that's an angel. Angels are good.
Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This guy's a demon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on? He's not
No,
shocked
he's
at
not.
all.
when we say kid, are we saying like 14, 15? Like,
No,
or
he's
like
like
8 or
18.
9?
He's like working in a
Okay,
convenience
okay.
store, so you know.
So he's,
Drinking
a,
beers.
so
Yeah.
he's a teenager.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Just
Fixing the well.
He
Oh,
goes to him
that's
because he asked
he's
the
got
kid
bad
to
stuff.
fix his motorbike.
Yes.
Okay.
That
His
kind of
iron
annoyed me.
horse
Yeah.
or whatever he called it.
His iron horse.
Because that's the first thing. He's like, he's got a big bike, and the kid, can you fix this contraption? The kid's like, you're just out of gas. What's gas?
Yes.
Oh, come on, man. I know he's from the West, but the concept of a fuel to run a
Yeah.
machine existed already by then.
Steam trains, steamboats.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
So he has no concept of like, you need to put something in here for it to run.
Yeah, I
Like-
think that makes sense, right? And then
Yeah.
there's a whole, like,
Yeah, anyway.
yeah.
It looks good.
I liked what
The concept is
concept
good.
and the plot is good. It's just the dialogue, especially the dialogue and the narration. The narration's heavy.
He needs a
You
co-writer.
really want a cookie, don't you, Dave?
a little bit. I take my mask off.
No, you
Oh,
can't.
spoilers.
But it's muffled.
No.
Well, because you.
It's the
Great
quality
input
of the
so far, so
podcast.
we haven't
relies on
noticed.
what
You can
the
take your
podcast
mask
was.
off, Dave.
There we go.
That's right. It was worth it just for that shot.
It's good, isn't it?
Go on, Dave.
Anyway, next book. This week was actually a bit hard to pick what was going to be the main books. After last week, we only had one. There was lots of choices this week. This week, next book I read was House of Slaughter, issue 1. House of Slaughter is a spin-off from the very successful and popular Something's Killing Children, which I have not read. So I don't know how much is a spin-off and how much you need to know. But this is a pretty good issue.
Same writer as DC vs Vampires.
No, yes, maybe.
Tinian?
Yeah.
Tinian.
Yeah, Tinian.
Oh yeah, Tinian. Yeah, I think he's sort of not really right
Just
in that.
kind of like
Oh,
plotted it.
Because he quit.
Okay, so
Quit
it's
DC.
like Slotty Engage.
Yeah. So this is the it's sort of like a vampire like training camp,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was not a bad first issue. The main character's just a whiny little so and so. And then like he's a is he a black mask or a white mask? I can't
White.
remember. He's a white. So the black mask kids, they're a little more hardcore and a little more forward, and they're like picking on him all the time. That was pretty good. And it flicks to the like I think it's a flashback and then the current stuff.
I thought about picking it up, but then it was like it's a spin-off of
Yeah.
Some Skill in the Children, which I didn't read either, so
Yeah.
I didn't bother.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. Doesn't feel like you need to. I don't
Right.
think. Right? Like
It
since
says
I read
from
it.
the world, so it's not necessarily a spin-off, but
From the solicitor I read, it says it's like
oh, okay,
Yeah.
it's about one of the characters from the book.
right.
So
Yes.
I don't
And,
know.
well, I just get the whole mask things and the vampire
Sure.
thing. Obviously, must be in the thing. But I thought it was a pretty good first issue actually. It was one of the better books I read this week.
Cool.
More issue ones this week. Task Force Z. Dylan, tell me about Task Force Z.
Okay, Task Force Z or Z, depending
Zed,
on your preference.
we're in Australia.
Zed's dead.
Jason Todd, Red Hood, is leading a new Suicide Squad of sorts, made up entirely of zombies. So you've got zombie,
Batman-related zombies, I must say. After
Yes.
I read that.
Zombie Bane, Zombie Man-Bat, Zombie Arkham Knight. What's his name? Mr. Bloom?
Yeah, Mr. Bloom.
Yeah, who...
He's not a zombie.
He isn't a zombie either, but I don't know too much about him.
He was not
Snyder?
recent. Yeah, Snyder stuff. Yeah.
Snyder stuff. He mentioned something about being like Jason Todd, so I guess he died and came back or something.
Yeah. Because isn't he old? That Snyder sort of revamped.
Oh, is he?
Yes, is he not?
Oh.
I
Yeah,
could be wrong
so
about that.
it's them going on a mission.
What's going on there? Bats.
Miss Freeze is in it. That's
Yes.
all I remember.
Yeah, it was heavy a lot about just Jason. I thought, it was a little odd. Like it was okay, but didn't I just read this and get Joker?
Yeah, that's what
Like,
I thought. It
yeah,
seemed very
they're
similar
very,
to what you were
yeah.
just talking
Besides, they're
about.
zombies. Otherwise, I'm like, I just read this book
Yeah.
because he's sort of a little reluctant leader of this team.
Yeah, and they were kind of like, oh, if you don't help us, you're going to go to jail.
yeah,
And that's that, right?
yeah. I was just like, they're a bit too similar. Like, that was good.
I just
and
want to
Artie's great. Eddie
yes.
Burrows.
I just want issue 3 of Get Joker.
Where
Which
is
is
that? by the
so
way?
late.
Yeah.
Eddie Burrows.
It is really nice, but I was more interested in all the solicits for what else is coming. Like, there's that Jeff Lemire Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
It's excellent. And then, DC vs.
That's-
Vampires. And then, what was the last one? Yeah. One Dark Knight, Batman.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
jock one,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it
Not
looks
too bad, though.
nice.
Yeah,
But
if you're a Jason Todd fan, like the Red Hood, check it out. But it was good. But yeah, I just read it better.
Oh, yeah.
and he cares a bit too much about people in this, I feel.
Yes.
But that's kind of just where they're taking Jason Todd in general.
Of course.
I'm not the biggest fan of, like, criminals in danger. He's like, no, don't hurt them.
Yeah.
Like, it's Jason Todd. He's the Punisher. Or used to be, I suppose.
That was like 20 years ago, Dylan.
It was. I'm still
Move
clinging
on,
on to
son.
that.
Move on.
I'm not moving on. He needs to cap people.
Alright, what's next on the list? Aquaman and Green Arrow, Deep Target. I think I'm probably the only one that read this.
I think so.
Yeah, I didn't read it.
This is really weird.
So it's like Freaky Friday.
Oh, really?
Or sort of. Like,
They swap powers and
yeah,
stuff, right?
everything.
Is one their mum.
Yeah. Yeah, like Arthur Curry is it's Arthur Queen, and he's rich and got arrows and
That's like an alternate sort of.
no,
deal.
No, like he's still Aquaman though. Like he's
No, but like alternate storyline, like Elseworld.
well,
sort of deal.
yeah, I guess maybe. Oh no, I think it's supposed to be continued. They just don't care.
Something happens with a cosmic treadmill.
Yes.
I believe.
Okay.
Whirlwind. Who's the Spidey villain that looks exactly like that? With is it Whirlwind?
Oh, Whirlwind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the start of the book, because Dylan looked at it the other day, he's like, "Well," I'm like, "What?" I didn't know that was what the book was about. So I was like, "I got to read this." But at the start of the book, some sort of shady group are rocking up on the spot, putting together Cosmic Treadmill, bringing a baby dinosaur from the past, and then tearing the Cosmic Treadmill apart and getting out of Dodge. Just a test run, right?
Yeah.
So obviously something they've done has caused a problem. And then I think that's 2 years ago. And then this is all happening now. But then 18 months ago, the sort of boss guy of this running this group, he's clearly in the past. And like a Doctor Doom type of time machine.
Right.
Sort of comes to take him back home. But he gets all flied. Like the fly. Problem.
Yeah.
He gets all the flied.
With what?
A dinosaur.
Oh, cool.
So he's like a Dino Man.
So I think that event is actually what's caused some kind of issue.
Right.
But like, so Arthur Aquaman swims down to Atlantis, and Ollie's sitting there at his throne. Yeah, it's weird. And like Aquaman,
What the hell?
or real Aquaman, traditional Aquaman, Arthur is just a knob, and he's like using Ollie of taking his power, and all I've got is these stupid arrows and your money.
And he needed like a suit to
Yes,
go under
yes,
the water,
yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah, just with that.
Oh, and like when he
Yeah.
comes up, like Ollie's like, "Yeah, man, I've been draining his room every night waiting for you. Come on." And like, but yeah, Arthur is just furious and trying to fight him, and it's not really working because he hasn't got powers. And he's like, "Where's my mum's powers? They're my birthright." Right?
Ollie's just going tink.
Yeah,
tink,
yeah.
Oh, so they remember.
Yeah,
it's like
they
an
know what's
actual-
wrong.
Right.
And they swap. So
weird.
Ollie has Aquaman powers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like Ollie's just like, just listen, man. I want to fix this too. I don't like living under here and your stupid fish powers.
Bloody Homer
Like,
Simpson.
I like my
Yeah.
arrows and my money.
There's not solutions under the sea.
Because when Dylan told me like this, they swap. I'm like, this sounds garbage, but it was not bad at all. Weird. I don't know where it's going, but it was alright. It was alright.
Very weird.
Yeah, I thought they just swapped costumes or something.
Yeah.
I was like, what's happening here?
Because like they both wear green and
They
got
look
blonde
very
hair
similar.
anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So I
There's a lot
thought
of-
it was like a throwback to when, World's Finest. It was the first kind of Superman-Batman team-ups. They would swap places all the time. Like, Clark
Yeah,
Kent
yeah.
would dress up as Bruce Wayne and vice versa. I thought it was like that. Like, oh, that's a bit silly.
Ooh.
But it's even sillier
is
than
that?
that. It makes it better.
I don't know. More number ones this week. Well,
It's a one
it's
shot.
a one shot. The Batman Long Halloween special. Sale and Load back together again.
And this is all new content,
Yes,
right?
didn't check this out. Did you
Yeah,
not?
it's really good.
Brand
So
new
just a
stuff.
single story. Sure.
Single story set up after what's the second one?
Dark Victory.
Dark Victory.
Yeah, put that away.
So
I'll grab that.
you know, Two-Face.
Yep.
Well, Calendar Man is starting more crimes by stealing like what do you call them? Birthstones,
Oh.
like the month birthstones.
Oh.
And he's got his own, crew. Basically, just to
What's my birthday?
I don't know what's your month. I don't care.
So close to
Look,
almost giving a damn. I love it.
And it's really nice.
Wait, hold on. I don't care.
Because the Holiday Killer took his gimmick, and he's angry about it. So he's he's doing all these crimes to basically get his notoriety back up. And Two-Face, he wants Two-Face in his crew because he's Two-Face. He's got what do you call it? May and June. So because all these henchmen have like the month written on top of their head and stuff.
Oh, sorry. So what, Two-Face can be two people?
Yeah,
He's cutting back.
yeah.
And you need 11 henchmen?
He can be like February in a leap year.
Oh man, if one has Smarch on there, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, so he's May, June. Like, you can see, like, they've got...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So he's being cheap.
Yeah.
And you need 11 henchmen if I get Two-Face.
I think it's just... Because the holiday killer was Two-Face's wife.
Yeah.
So he wants to sort of get back at
Yeah,
Two-Face
yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
That's good.
That way. So, Grunt, isn't it? Fuck, beautiful Tim Sale art.
Yes.
Beautiful Tim Sale
Yes.
art. Jeff Loeb. Has he written anything recently?
No.
No, he's been
It was-
television.
Yeah, Marvel
Yeah.
TV.
So, Jeff Loeb, first book in ages. It's not,
Maybe since proper book
Mm.
would have been since White.
Oh, yeah.
like,
White. It took about 40 years to come out. Thanks,
it's not,
heroes.
it's a good story. I enjoyed it. Because if you liked Long Halloween and stuff, it's a nice little sequel to it. You want to have a look? Yeah.
No, I took it home. I picked
Like,
it.
it just,
I just didn't read it.
it looks beautiful.
Just
Tim's,
the fact that Tim Sale is colorblind, if I recall correctly, right?
I don't know, is he?
Actually, that does ring a bell.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if he's colouring it too, though. I think Richard Starking's colouring it.
Yeah, but still, like, that's amazing. Like,
But he
He's
draws
one
in
of
black
us.
and white.
Yeah.
yeah, like he did a
And there's a
watercolor
different
for me,
colours.
and he did watercolor, but it was only black and white, like
Yeah,
what
shades
because
of grey,
yeah.
and
Okay.
he's not colouring it.
during when he came up down to Australia.
But yeah, no,
Trying
it was
to
really
give
good.
Kudos to
As
colorblind
little-
people for any particular reason, Dave.
No, I think
That's
it's
why they're sitting on that side. You group them
I thought he
together.
bought a scorpion suit.
So yeah, it was really good. If you like Dark Victory,
Yeah.
check it out. Like, it sort of ties in, just the one shot.
Yeah, it was cool.
I think that's about all the new issues. Anybody else want to talk about anything they read?
Book of the week.
What's book of the week? Echo Lands?
I seem to get that.
Alright, we can have this one. Echo Lands number 3, correct?
Yes.
Book of the week, Froggy says.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, there wasn't a huge amount to be battling, so yeah, book of the week.
Inferno
'cause
is pretty
I'm
good.
buying that other one on trade. So.
Oh, look at this. Like,
Yeah.
Jack
Yeah.
Kirby looking
Yeah,
good.
it was
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
last issue, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
he? I don't even
Yeah.
remember, and I read that.
It's Romulus, the bad guy.
Yeah, it's
one
very-
of the one of the bad
Very
guys.
Kirby.
Galactic, what were they called? Anyway,
Yeah, so
yes.
third issue.
Galactic Rangers?
She's the adventure just continues.
Toy
It's just
Story.
non-stop. It's
Toy
just
Story.
a heavy metal highway. It's sensational. It's non-stop action. Werewolves,
Beautiful art.
beautiful art,
Beautiful art.
and the Sounds of Creation playlist that's on Spotify is excellent. Damn, he loves Bowie, but the albums at the back of this one, I am seriously thinking of making the playlist of all the different albums because there's some ripper albums at the end of this one. It's like 3 pages, 4 pages worth.
It's great. I like the musical taste. It's very eclectic.
Very much.
It's
so.
like rock and classical and synthwave and pop and just a very nice eclectic mix of music.
And the story's awesome. It's just fun. And there's the page that Dylan's on right now.
Yeah.
Is one of the craziest
Oh,
double
yeah.
pages I've seen since our mate Joe Bennett finished doing the Hulk.
I love how like
It's just beautiful.
there's like a effect that ties both pages together.
Yes.
Across the whole each one. you
Yeah,
know,
and,
like-
and it's I also like. I have to also study sometimes exactly which way I'm going to read the page because
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm reading it the correct way.
yeah.
It's excellent. I
Yeah. Like
cannot talk this book up enough. I will
the
probably buy-
landscape is
It really works so well.
landscape
And just
works
holding
so
the book
well.
out like this is excellent. Yeah, and when the trade or whatever comes out, go one past the Staples.
Like considering the last book in that format I read was like Eden's Trail for Marvel, and it was like had barely anything in it.
Oh, okay.
It was like a desert story. I hate deserts in like
All right, Vader.
most stories and games.
There's a course from Robin.
See?
Wrong with deserts, bro.
I'm
It's
opposite.
just empty. Like
Great Southern
See,
Land.
Point, James.
I'm opposite. I don't like snowy stuff. Like
I get you. I
epic
get you. I get you.
story set in like heavily snow bits.
Empire Strikes Back's the greatest thing in the world. John Carpenter's thing's pretty bloody close.
Damn
Second.
straight.
I like those two are good. Those two are good.
Otherwise, it's not.
Generally, you're struggling.
Alive.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Alive.
Yeah, alive is alright. Tasty.
Any book called by Liv?
What
God,
about?
this is good. Sorry.
Sorry, party thought. You had too much to drink. He's falling over. All right, Inferno number 2 this week.
That is such an interesting book.
It is a.
Such an interesting book.
Wow. Really. So last issue. Destiny's back. We find out how, because Xavier and Magneto and Moira did not want Destiny coming
Did
back.
not want her back at all.
So you're like, well, how'd they come back? You find out in this
Yes.
one, and obviously
And like,
Mystique. Was
after all this time, you think they'd figure out a way to tell when Mystique is
well,
shape changed?
Sinister clearly can.
Yeah, he did. But it's
I love that, but that's
yeah, Sinister.
because he's like, oh,
I like
that was the best.
I like this new Sinister where he's just
a bit more whimsical.
Yeah, it was a goofball. I was gonna
He's-
say
Eccentric, sorry.
Yeah, he's Gene Wilder.
yes,
Willy Wonka.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes,
Very
yes.
Willy Wonka-y.
He is 100% Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka.
Because a little bit of spoilers. You see that she went to him, and like he's like as Xavier, but he knows whatever. And then she comes back next time as herself, and he's like, "Oh, we meet again, do we?" She's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Oh, I love when an actor sticks to their role. It's like just,
Yes.
it's just.
I don't know
gold.
when they started writing him like that, but
I think it comes from the Fraction stuff
right.
from a few years back on Uncanny X-Men.
So was there a reason that he became like this, or is they
did
decided
start
to
doing it. I think it was.
personalize him like
Yeah.
this?
And that's where he started having the bar and
Was
the
it Sinister
multiple like clothes himself. What's that, sorry?
Sinister War is when it started?
Sinister War Spider-Man. I think it was
another
maybe.
one.
That was
Another
3
war.
months, and that was
There
3
was
months
another-
ago.
I think wasn't it? It might have been just trying to get rid of the stench of the
Spider-Man
chick
was good.
Sinister thing.
Maybe, I don't
Might
know.
have been that. But that was cool, and then just the political manoeuvring, for lack of a better word,
Yes,
that Mystique has to do
yes.
to get the vote across the line.
I
and
wonder
who
what
goes where
she,
and
I wonder what she gave to.
what's in the box.
Yes.
Yeah, what's in the box?
It's in the
It's
box.
in the box.
Yeah, this was a great issue.
In the box.
And then letting
She a big boy.
and letting White Queen and Emma Frost into the
Yeah,
little.
she finds out the secret.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the
and
end-
she's dirty
Yes,
Adam even
yes,
more.
absolutely.
They think it's going to win them over, and that's how they're going to bring her into their
Mm.
side. Look, we got
Like
cards.
I think she's on their side, but she doesn't trust them. That's the thing, which is
You've
great.
been lying, you've been
Absolutely,
lying to me
absolutely.
since I've met you.
That was. I really like where this is going.
Yeah. Only 2 more to go.
Oh, it's only 4 parts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Question.
Yeah.
Why is Destiny so, like, can't they team up? You know, like, why is she a catalyst for, like, being...
Because she's going to burn Moira McTaggart to death.
So it's
Big
just,
boy
so
burn
it's just,
Moira McTaggart to death.
so it's just them two at it, pretty much.
Oh, well.
I think she's got the PTSD from being burnt alive with from Destiny.
And
Okay.
she,
Plus, she knows. Destiny
Moira,
knows.
it's
So it's just personal, that's all. It's not like
personal
for
and
the
also
greater
just
reach of good.
No, God, no.
Okay.
It's for her own good. Because if you're Moira, Destiny is the only one that can kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is essentially the point. Because she's the only one, because she can see it all. She knows when you'd be able to go back and kill you before, the powers manifest.
Yeah, I'm just
And
thinking,
then
like...
if the powers haven't manifested, she doesn't
Yeah.
cat 9 lives.
Yeah, well, like, if she could see everything that ever happened, then, they could have won this war against the Nimrod and all
Don't you
that,
think that
know?
just maybe shows that they can't win it?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, interesting.
Because that stuff with Nimrod and all the
Yeah.
humans trying to,
Yeah.
that's all straight out of House.
Yeah.
No, Powers.
Yeah, powers.
Powers.
So
And
you-
like, that's a very interesting movie.
If-
I really dig this
if
book.
you like the House of Powers stuff and you dropped off on the main run, come back. That's for you, Fums.
and like, their maneuver to get somebody else on the council,
Yeah.
which was
Oh.
interesting, but
That whole, okay, so like,
If you only listen to this, you are missing out on some of the best hand movements ever, guys.
The-
Both of them going off about this book is
Xavier-
the greatest.
Xavier is just dirty about
being outmaneuvered.
Destiny's back and that they're gonna, and he's like, sweet, we'll vote for this, because they have to, it's their rules, and then I've got my own vote, and Destiny's like, want me to tell you how that goes? And then like at the end, like the first vote goes, and he's, ready to do it again. She's like, you sure? No second vote.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it was great. Let's go.
Yeah, keep skipping past that top
Yeah,
one.
how about that?
It's funny that. You keep skipping past that.
It's okay. Moon Knight number 4. This book's been pretty good, but I'm getting a little... Something needs to sort of happen a bit.
It's building.
I like a lot of the subplots and a lot of the little bits, but I feel like every issue is just... He's either talking to a psychiatrist or he's talking to his vampire assistant, and then I get a couple pages of Moon Knight beating somebody up.
Yeah.
Where's the split personalities?
So they don't mention that at all in this series?
They
They
mention it.
do.
No, in the first issue, didn't it?
I didn't read it.
They mention it here too, but there's you don't really see it.
Yes.
It's just Mark talking about it. Like, oh, I have DID. Like, that's
It's
essentially
like, it's Mr. Knight the whole time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We have been spoilt with brilliant Moon Knight books recently.
Yes.
They're not all going to be what we've been getting.
No,
Yeah.
but
But I like him for, like, a different reason. Like, not because he's a superhero.
That's what I'm getting
Yeah.
at. I'm still enjoying this book, but nowhere near as much as the Ellis or the Lemire or anything like that. It might build to that, but at the moment, that's the thing. Like, we're not going to continue smashing Moon Knight out of the park. You're not going to get it perfect all the time, but it
stop
is
trying to
annoying.
rip off Ellis's stuff then.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Just give me a proper Moon Knight superhero
Yeah,
book.
yeah, if that's the case.
Get rid of the Mr. Knight and the
Yeah.
suit
Don't
stuff.
sit on the fence with
Yeah,
it.
I-
I'm with you
I-
there, I guess.
Because it took me a while to get used to that. I like Moon Knight in his superhero garb. I like the craziness was always there, but don't do Mr. Knight. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I dig, like the whole mission and the priest stuff, but I don't actually see him doing
And
it.
the Other Fist is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Other Fist is
But
great.
as I said, I think it's they could have probably built it quicker, but maybe McKay's looking for a good run on this and wants to build because it is only issue 4,
yeah.
and they've now introduced Tigra, which is cool. I don't mind. I don't know too much about it, to be honest.
Their interactions were good.
Yeah, they're very
I
good.
enjoyed the book still, but after reading this, I was like, have I just read the same book 4 times?
It's very similar.
Yeah, it's a
a
little-
bit like
yeah.
Iron Man, isn't it?
Shit'll get off the pot. I don't know.
There's a lot of stuff I dig, but I
Yeah.
would like, can't I just have a couple of panels of him driving the taxi cab?
Yeah.
Can't I have
Go to the cafe.
Steve Grant being
Yeah, movie stuff.
rich, you know,
well, yeah,
doing some
yeah.
Playboy stuff?
Go to the cafe. Like, do something with
Yeah.
that other stuff. But I don't know. Maybe they're
Because
trying
just
to
on the
take it.
periphery.
Just make it like, the show The Pretender.
No, I didn't watch Robbie Pretend.
No.
Well, he just acts as like someone else,
Yeah, I know what you
and then bang goes into like
But that's Human Target.
PG Dexter.
That's next week.
Is that Quantum Leap?
That was a great show.
His ringtone's sensational.
Yeah,
Killing
yes.
So good.
And there's a lot to like about the book, and I still enjoy it. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm enjoying the art.
Yeah,
Really enjoying the art. I know. I'm
I just
not gonna
yeah.
stop, but yeah, it's not the.
It's still one of my first books I read.
Yeah.
But if I have to see one more goddamn 5-page thing where it's just him and the vampire girl sitting in that office,
Yeah.
like, come on. At least the psychiatrist is cool. Like, that's got. You
next-
know, there's something shifty going on there.
The cover of the next one does give me a bit more. It's chains that kind of look like a brain, so
Yeah.
it might be getting a little bit more psychological. So that gives me
I really
hope.
liked there's issue 2 or issue 3 with the
Issue 2,
the
yeah.
sweat stuff. That was great. That was cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, I really dig the book, but get a bit of a hurry up.
Yeah.
You're talking psychiatrist. It reminds me of like, well, because I haven't read any of this. The Jeff Lemire run where he's talking to like the psychologist at the
Yes.
mental hospital, where he's
The one that's
staking.
trying to kill him.
Yeah, I know, but you don't know about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
no,
it.
yeah, she's shifty as.
Yeah, I like how he's in his costume in the psychiatrist's office though.
Yes. Well, that's what this
He's lying
issue's
on the
about.
couch.
Well, I
She's
like the
what do you
reasoning and
want?
everything around that too. That was really good. And
Because this one gave you some depth. And
It did. It did.
stuff,
very
yes.
much so. Very much so.
So I do hope it maybe turns a bit. Because yeah, him and the tiger stuff was cool, and that was it was good. It was good. All right, let's go to Spider-Man.
Get it out of the way.
Uh,
I haven't read it.
Amazing Spider-Man issue 77, third part of the Ben Reilly Returns saga.
Only 5.5 months to go.
I thought this was actually this was probably the best one yet and most interesting one yet.
Do you agree, Fonny?
I only got halfway in and stopped. I got back to it.
This
but
was
I got a
intriguing.
phone call and I went, nah.
They got drop bears? Any book that's got drop bears in it can't be that bad.
That did look cool, I will say. The crazy looking koala. But yeah, I only got about
Can't be
10
that
pages in.
bad.
It's just look, and then I started flicking.
It's
and
just
I'm-
nuts.
And then a vampire shows up at the end. I'm like,
A lot of vampires around recently.
It's Halloween.
It's spoopy.
It's not just any vampire.
So
Oh, it's the
Twilight,
vampire.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a certain vampire that may have a movie coming out soon.
All right.
Which also makes sense.
Yeah.
I like
And he was just
the
in-
Misty Knight and Colleen interaction with him in the train. I dig that.
I'm keen to see
The
what they're-
shiftiness of the Beyond Corporation is intriguing. He's psychiatrist.
Is there any Pete in it? Or MJ?
Oh,
Yeah, a couple, like
the
2
back?
pages of MJ and May.
Yeah, I didn't. I was. That's what I'm getting at.
About like 1 double page spread, I
Yeah,
think.
there you go.
Because to me, like, this whole run would be similar to, like, a Superior run.
Yes, very much
know?
so. It's exactly.
It's just
Over there,
different
over there.
casting.
Yeah, it was good. I don't mind it.
But I think it's just the 3 times a month that will make you a bit...
Oh, absolutely. That is a big part of the problem. If it was coming out once a month, you're way more palatable to. Not. I've seen this thing last week and the week before.
It's just like vampires.
The only other thing I read this week, I read Crossover number 9. Crossover is one of my favourite books going at the moment. It is so comic booky, so meta, as the children would say. It's great.
Can't say much because I'm waiting for the trade.
Well, that's
Me
your
too.
problem.
And so is
we
Fobby.
outnumber you. The people that aren't reading it yet to the people that have. So just say it's good.
Just mention the bit you told us about.
Okay.
Yeah. This is how comic booky it is.
Yes. Okay. So there's comic book police people that are investigating what is happening to the comic book creators.
Yeah.
You know, creators. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? This last couple of issues haven't been about that. So like. There's one excellent bit I will say. I won't say who's talking or what's going on, but somebody's talking to some of the comic book characters, right?
Yeah.
And they're like talking about the characters getting killed, and it's like, so what happens to you if the creators get whacked? And you're like, very interesting, right?
Yeah.
And then the other one was like, so whereabouts in the run are you from? And the character's like, what do you mean? And they're like, oh, so which issue, which trade?
Wow.
Because they've
Yeah.
read, like, you know?
That's meta as all
yeah,
hell.
yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Certain things have
Yes.
happened to these
Of course.
characters.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like the Death of Doctor Strange at the moment.
Yes.
It's Doctor
Yeah.
Strange from like 75.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, like, they know what they are,
wow.
but they can't really answer that question, I think, because whatever. And,
Well,
like,
'cause it's their life.
Yeah.
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 Essentially, they are a comic book.
and then so she asks one of them, okay, so what do you know about this?
To see where the...
Yeah, and the dude's like, no. Like, and it's like, oh, okay. So pretty early on in the run then.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
just,
Wow.
it's a really great thought stuff.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Dylan about it. It's like, this whole couple of pages made me think, wait, so is there multiple Batmen in our world?
Okay.
Right?
What?
Because every comic character ever came to Denver.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. So is there multiple Batmen?
Would you have like Bill Finger Batman and then also Scott Snyder Batman?
Or at the
Because they're
very least,
different?
multiple Earth
Yeah.
Batmen? Like, would you have a Vampire
Yeah.
Kelly Jones
Yeah.
Batman? Do you have a Dark Knight Returns Batman? Like, I'm like, I'm not sure they'd ever go
Yeah.
anywhere in that, but
Yeah, wow.
That's interesting.
All the different properties.
yeah, there's a lot.
Versions.
Like, it's not, because the idea of where you're from in the storyline is something I hadn't thought of, but obviously, right, it's
Yeah.
so important. You're not just.
It's actually funny because I was when I was scrolling through Instagram earlier, there's a Venom picture and it was the movie Venom like up against like Spider-Man, Spider Face Venom. And it was like, who would win? It's like a stupid question,
Yes,
but I'm
yes,
like, that's how it would be.
Yes.
There'd be those two
Yes,
different
right? Like,
Venoms.
potentially.
Plus Agent Venom,
Yeah.
plus all the other. Yeah, okay. I can't wait for
That's
the
some
trailer
great
to come
stuff,
out.
great stuff.
Damn it.
But yeah, all right, that was the most interesting,
Yes.
but maybe my favourite bit is the coppers going to see if they can pick up some of the comic creators, and they find there's an underground comic convention that is taking place in an alleyway next to an old theatre that is playing The Mask of Zorro on the marquee and everything. And the coppers like, I don't get it.
And if you don't get it, shame on you. Just shame.
They just show it every movie, but anyway. I mean, it's great. It's
Was there pearls on the ground?
no, I don't think so. They're,
That's such a great thing.
right,
That's fantastic.
Right.
Can't wait for it to trade.
So
I
good.
think we get it like December, January. Or
They rush
something.
it straight out.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
It was in the previews, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Oh, awesome.
So good, so good, so good.
Yeah.
My favourite thing going.
No one's looking
I
at
didn't
it.
read anything else. Anyone else?
I did, but I didn't bother getting it.
Yeah,
That was good,
I'm not.
wasn't
Yeah, just Dark Old Blade.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Trash.
Oh yes.
That's it. That's all I'm saying about it.
Fair enough.
I'll add to that. I concur. No,
Well-
it's just again, it wasn't a great story. Like at least the Iron Man story
Yeah,
was
this-
a weird horror story.
Yes, this is
story
just-
was just dumb.
It's like
Sorry, and I don't like talking comics down because we want to promote comics and stuff like that and everything like that, and we want to promote different ways of taking things, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, if it all makes sense in the Omega, I guess, okay, but at the moment, these have no...
the V-Wave, was that a thing in the universe?
Yeah, thank you.
V-Wave.
Well,
Can
supposedly...
you grab Darkhold for a sec, buddy? Thank you,
Supposedly
mate.
there was a V-Wave where it turned everybody into vampires, or most people into vampires.
Well, there's a choice.
Oh.
So there's no Inhumans, there was no Eternals,
yeah,
there was no
mutants
That's
either
insane.
become vampires or human.
Yeah.
They lose their mutation.
So there was only the feeders and the food left, essentially. So this story is Blade just going crazy when
And Amadeus-
Bloody vampires.
Yeah, Amadeus Cho is the vampire, and
There's Amadeus Cho's a vampire. The art is not
And he's-
great
and
either,
he's like,
I'll be
yeah,
I
honest.
knew
yeah,
that was. I looked through it.
Yeah.
yeah, it's Amadeus Cho.
And
And he's like, I'm a good vampire or something. You know, he's helping Fisk, who is the head vampire or
Sure,
something,
did you see Fizz?
with his with his tech stuff to and Cho's like, I'm a good vampire.
Wash myself
yeah.
with a
Right.
red stick.
Yeah, and Fisk is just a giant blob in bed who can't get out. Just,
And they bring vampires
Yeah.
people to feed
And
them.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
young Denzel Blade, like there's no tomorrow.
yeah.
Not even Wesley Snipes. That's Denzel.
But
Well,
yeah.
I didn't enjoy the Alpha enough to buy the next one, like the Iron Man
I-
last week. I was just
I-
like, eh.
I didn't mind the Alpha. It has Doctor Doom in it, so that's why I'm really picking these up because of the Omega. But I'm really like, I'll just pick up Omega.
And there's
I
like
reckon.
like there was the last Avengers. There were 3 characters, and
Which
there's
was
a bit of a reveal. That
Silver
was
Sable,
kinda okay. Yeah, Silver
Oh, yeah, I
Sable
did see that.
Citizen
I'm like,
V.
yeah.
and Citizen V.
The Citizen V looked the most interesting bit.
Yeah, and there was a good reason why that person was called Citizen V in the end.
Yeah, I did look through that.
Yeah.
So I was like, who's this going to be? Because you knew it wasn't going to be Citizen V.
No.
Citizen V is always going to be someone.
Yeah.
And then it ends pretty dumb.
So that explains... Because I didn't understand how that could be him.
Yes, that's what happened.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's going on there. And it made me nearly pick it up, and I didn't.
No.
Yeah, no, good.
And you yeah.
You did a good thing.
For it.
Anybody else?
No, that's it.
Didn't read anything
No.
else?
No.
No. Alrighty. Wizard? Is
Wizard.
it wizard time?
Alright.
Where's the wizard at?
What's that be?
Alright, so
Alrighty.
Minton's the Wizard Master.
before we start on the Wizard,
We need a new hat. Wizard hat! We need a wizard hat for this
Purple
segment.
one.
I'm gonna get a few
Like
issues
the
left.
Wizard
Anyway, Dave is trying to
Dungeon
get some.
Master.
Oh,
Minton.
actually, before we start...
Yeah,
if
Dave will
anyone-
try to get his dignity back, and we're doing another drawing competition between Dave and Dylan.
Yeah, but...
I won last time.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you
That's
didn't.
not what the comments on the internet said.
Yeah.
Art is subjective.
No, it's not.
No, I can tell
It
you.
was a competition.
I
Dave,
can
you
show
lost.
you all the people and their objective opinions.
Are you trusting the internet?
And the worst part
Yes.
is, Dave, usually when there's a drawing competition, the shittest drawing wins, and the best drawing comes second.
Yeah, I know.
And that didn't even happen in this
I
situation.
was aiming for that.
Sorry, before we start, if anyone out there, older comic collectors, has any issues of Wizard that they don't want anymore and want to send in and we can go through,
donate.
please
Or
donate.
toy fairs.
Send to the comic book shop at Liverpool,
Or toy fairs.
or toy fairs, or
No, that's it.
that's it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
No, that's
I
it.
think they.
No inquests. No.
So
Somebody did give you props though in the drawing.
What the hell did I do?
no, because you
That's a good
went.
thing, Dave. I know you don't get it
you
very
went-
often.
no,
You
yeah,
went
yeah,
action
good.
pose.
Yeah, you
and
went
hands.
dynamic and action pose.
Yeah.
They called you brave.
That's how you...
Yeah.
Oh, brave and strong. Well done,
Brave
Dave.
and strong.
So that So and in honor of King, was it Gunslinger Spawn?
Yes.
They're going to try and draw a spawn based on Tony Daniels' instructions from a previous wizard that we talked about already. So it's over
So it's
there.
Dave's redemption arc.
Dave's Redemption arc. It's over there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's the
Do you want to
hottest
know
women.
the key to
first
beating
one we
me?
did.
Yeah.
I cannot draw people doing anything to
So-
save my life.
So this is an action pose shot, basically.
No, I can't do that. I've lost already.
That's your problem.
So
I'll give you a good old museum pose.
you can both have a look before you start, and we'll talk about some of the stuff in this wizard. This is Wizard issue 89 from
Page 92.
Oh, for this? Yeah.
Wizard 89 from January 1999.
Is that right? Sweet.
It's got a nice Jim Lee Batman cover.
This is years before it even does.
Batman,
Batman.
yes. So we'll start off with the
Look at Ash.
casting call, which in this one, I wrote the page down and everything.
Standing up for a reason.
I stand up. You don't have to stand up.
Well, it kind of does.
Kind of do, because...
You're in the way.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll be nuzzling your armpit.
The Wizard
I
Master.
don't like doing that on camera.
He's standing up.
So the casting call for this one is the Battle Chasers movie.
Battle Chase is getting a lot of love on this segment.
Well,
It was the hottest book of the day.
it was.
Not for long.
You want to do this because you know Battle Chasers?
I haven't even had a look at this one yet.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so...
Half of the pictures are missing because whoever gave it to us cut the pictures out.
Yeah, I'll be intrigued on... it's interesting...
You
to,
didn't tell me that in the conversation.
we'll get to that on certain people that are cut out, actually. So first is Garrison Swordsman.
That's his name?
Or
Oh,
Garrison the Swordsman.
Okay.
Ken Weil.
It's Ken Weil.
This meaty wise guy star has a piercing
Wise
stare
guys.
and the body of a sword fighting man. It does not say what he's in, and other stuff's been cut
Wise
out.
guys, I
think
guess?
Wise Guys, yeah.
Wise guy?
I don't even know who he's in.
I don't know.
No idea. Then we got Red Monica. I'm pretty sure the picture's Jenna Jameson.
It is
There's
Jenna
only
Jameson.
half of her head's left, so
Right.
I'm sure that picture was enjoyed. Don't know how you use a magazine, but
I mean...
Generations of young boys did.
Nolan the Sorcerer, the little dude.
Don't skip this up.
Yeah.
Like,
Jenny Jameson's terrible casting.
terrible.
Oh, sorry, yes.
I've seen her acting.
Well, she's not even a redhead.
No.
And that's their
their criteria.
Trope. They must be.
I don't think that's what they were looking at for Jenna Jameson when they
But
cast
I
this.
don't think she has that. I don't think she has the Monica body.
I'd like to know. I just can't tell.
You know what I mean?
That person's still got that picture. Let us know.
There's not enough junk in that trunk.
Oh, that's not what I was going for either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I could think of a nicer way to say that than the other one.
So moving
Pump
on.
them up, a little bit of air in there, should be right.
Nolan the Sorcerer. Joel Grey. He's. I don't know.
Adventure Remo Williams? I don't know what the heck that is.
Wizard from Remo Williams.
I didn't even know what that
Never
was
heard
in
of that.
1999.
Yeah, never
Yeah.
heard of that ever.
So then we got Gully, the main character, the little girl who's got the gauntlets. Beverly Mitchell from Seventh Heaven. Jeez, that poor
Oh,
girl,
yeah.
that poor girl's been through some stuff.
Which one? Which?
I don't
The young-
know.
I think
She
the
must be the
young-
younger
Yeah.
one. I don't know. That's perfect casting, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, no.
They nailed that one.
So,
I don't know how good an actress she was, but yeah. Calabretto, the big machine, is Kelsey Grammer. I reckon.
Oh,
that was
yeah, for sure.
Perfect voicing for him.
Sideshow Bob Roberts.
Kelsey Grammer's voicing just about anything is probably going to win me over.
Yep.
I can't think of it's Veneer. I think it's just King Veneer, Christopher Plummer, which is pretty cool. And you got Maestro the Warrior, big, brooding, bald African American gentleman, and they decided to go Shaquille O'Neal, so that's a pretty good one.
Why would you go Shaq? Had they not seen Steel
Yeah, but
and or Shazam or whatever it was called?
Kazam.
Kazam,
He made it all
whatever.
back with blue chips.
Yeah,
He started with blue chips.
Oh yeah.
Even Nick Nolte couldn't save that.
And then we got.
And I loved Shaq when that movie came out. That movie
Yeah,
was
garbage. And it's probably his best film. Like Blue Chips Easy's the best one of those.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they quote him for Steel out of all of them.
Well,
Well,
it's
makes
the comics,
sense, I
yeah.
guess.
That's
makes sense.
terrible.
And then the last one is the I think it was like one of the dealers, Bengus. I can't remember. It's been so long since I read this, but it's still dirty. Give me a 10th issue.
Never again.
It's coming. Someone else drawing it.
Yeah. Is he involved
What's
in
the point?
at all?
Yeah, it'd be his story.
Ken Hudson, which is he's from Armageddon and other such shows from the 90s. Also, it looks like there was a South Park Chef Aid album.
I got it.
I know. It's old, man. It's awesome. That was such a good episode back in the day.
Yeah.
That Ozzy Osbourne bit. And Wayne. Continue, sir.
So yeah,
That was...
what do you think of that casting then, Mr. Battle Chasers?
Well, considering we don't know half from me.
Well, the problem is,
That could be a good thing.
we're only going to get 3/4 of a movie because we don't know how the story finishes. So...
I'm sure Joe knew. Just
Well,
is actually
finishes
drawing
with
it.
It finishes with him playing video games.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just how the
It's,
movie ends.
it's meta. It goes to crossover and it just finishes in his living room.
It ends with
It's a PlayStation sound.
It just ends with a, I'll finish it soon, and then it just ends.
Sega. What else we got? What else you have on the front?
Oh no, this is one of the ones out in front. I'm just saying, should I actually go with this? Nah, I'll do that one. The best of '98.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Best of 98.
So this is January '99.
Yeah.
So the wrap up issue
Yeah.
best of '98.
Right.
Best comic book series they think of 1998 was Robin.
Who wrote it?
Oh, Chuck Dixon?
Was it good?
Ooh. Oh.
Does it say any does it have next what else was
Yeah, runner-up.
runner-ups and stuff?
Res
No,
Avengers?
no, it doesn't have any runner-ups.
Berserk? Come on, bro.
No.
That'd
No
be my
runner-ups.
choice.
They do have a 1999's comic to keep an eye on.
Mm-hmm.
Wildcats.
Ha!
Who?
Oh, that'd be the
It was the
Charist?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like great artist, but very slow.
Yeah, that book never came out.
Yeah.
Dave.
Joe Casey? I think it's Joe Casey.
While he's not looking.
He's cheating you, Dylan. He's cheating you.
Best hero of 1998 was Thor. Would have been the Remitter.
Yep, Jurgens. That was a great run. Underrated.
1999's hero to keep an eye on, Daredevil, which would have been Knights.
Oh, yeah, because Knights is coming.
Yes.
Or Knights would have started.
Yeah.
I think that was late 98 from memory.
Best villain, I'll agree to this because it's hilarious. It's Hairstar from Preacher.
Ha! Right, yeah.
If you've read Preacher,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. And I love the picture they put for it, like in the top picture.
I can't show them that.
I'm not showing you. I'm not
that's
showing it.
why
I'm
he's
just
just
showing it to
showing
you.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but
And the next villain to keep an eye on is Magneto from '99. Anything happened? Was that Onslaught? Is it after Onslaught?
yeah, after because well, you know, like the picture they're using there is from Joe Mad's trial of. They brought Magneto back with the trial of Gambit issue
Right.
that he leaves 350 that I sold recently.
With Joseph in that?
Yeah, it was that's right. It was putting Magneto back, get rid of the Joseph rubbish.
Writer was Garth Ennis.
Fair.
He was killing it in '98, Preacher and stuff. 99's writer to keep an eye on is Eric Larson. I mean,
Wow.
he's
No,
still
I love Larson, but
he's still plugging along.
It's
I don't think of Eric Larson as a writer.
Yeah,
Straight up.
Yeah, I've read some like Savage Dragon. It's not that great.
It is what it is, right?
His art has declined. It's not as sharp as it used to be. Best artist for sure is George Perez.
Yep.
100%. 99's artist to keep an eye on, Travis Charest.
Hey,
Charest.
tough. Radio.
If you've never seen Travis Charest, you can check out his art online. It's very
great.
nice art. It just took forever for him to draw stuff.
He did some covers recently for something.
Did
Maybe
he?
not recently.
So-
like recently could have been like 4 years ago.
The same talking
I'm
about
old,
Jans
it's
and
all
Leto.
Spider-Man.
Senility.
Best slugfest was Wolverine versus Marrow.
Nah.
Was that Joe Mad doing that?
Pacheco?
It was.
An
Slugfest.
objectiveless X-Men, I do believe. I'd have to guess.
Slugfest to keep an eye on is Cable versus Apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
Was this 98? Huh.
That's a later one.
Best moment was Hal Jordan versus Parallax.
Was it this Carney's son? 98?
What was that?
This Carney's son?
Nah, that's like 96, I think.
Okay.
99's moment to keep your eye on is Wolverine gets his adamantium back, so he's
Spoilers.
still
Got no nose.
Yeah, no nose.
Wearing Electra's bandana.
Best sleeper book of '98 was Savage Dragon.
Larson!
Yeah, little bit of
Larson!
payoff there. Now we know.
Pat in the lobe!
Sleeper book to keep your eye on 99 is The Invisibles.
Yeah, fair.
Invisibles is a good book.
They made a movie about it. It's called The Matrix.
Best new character is Calibretto from
Battle Chasers.
Battle Chasers.
Yes.
He was cool, but yeah.
Alright.
It's Battle Chasers. They got-
Best publisher is Marvel because that's who pays the bills for
yeah,
Wizard.
they buy the ad space. And it was pretty true. They were on fire. On fire. Heroes Return, the launch of Marvel Knights, 98
Well,
they were on
that's what
fire.
all those pictures
yeah.
were just then.
Yeah,
for-
they were on
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
The X-Men was getting fixed
Yeah.
up. Nah.
I don't disagree with it.
Yes. What did DC have in 98?
JLA, I
JLA,
guess.
yeah. Dropping, I guess.
Uh,
Oh,
best little things. Was anything good?
Kids love chains.
How you going over there, Dylan?
Chains are lots of fun to draw.
They are.
Kids love chains.
You need to pick up the pace, Dave.
Yeah.
Best supporting character, Red Monica's bra.
That's funny.
Wait, is that legit written in there?
Yeah. It's like this little sidebar.
It was
Best
doing God's work or not. Really.
Best strategic bubble placement, cover of Danger Girl #2.
Yep.
That-
Yep.
Well, was that in the bath?
Yep.
I don't know how I remember that. There's one there for Joe. I don't know if we can talk about it because we have to say little person these days.
Yeah, best little person.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the word they used. It was Kid Dynamo from Ninja Girl.
Oh, yes, fair enough.
And there's some very interesting quotes at the bottom, it was like sound bites, and they're just like different lines from weird comics. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, one of them was that one back with Kitty Pryde? Next one back.
Hey, what's that sticking out of Juggernaut's pants?
Yeah. Just, okay.
Excellent.
Oh man. What else we got?
That was...
Most of them were pretty good.
Yeah.
I got that whole half.
Best of 98. Best toys in 98 too.
Oh, yeah,
toys?
oh, yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
126.
Toys come a long way.
Well, I've seen some of them,
20
like,
years.
definitely have come a long way. So, we'll try from 10. Top 10 from the bottom.
Yep.
Number 10 was Grendel from Graffiti Designs.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9 was Colossus and Beast. Super Shooters. I don't know what they were. From Toy Biz.
Yeah.
Number 8.
14, yeah, 14 points of movement
14.
and articulation. Yeah.
Antarctic Toys, Usagi Yojimbo.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It is very nice.
Yeah.
Blade from Toy Biz. The movie Blade.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
that's right. The sunglasses look terrible, but
A zombie from Resident Evil.
that actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, they had some good
That
figures,
ribcage,
actually.
yeah, it looks really...
Jay and Bob from Graffiti.
Hmm?
They weren't very good toys.
Yeah, but it's like it's
No.
they love them. They
Ah,
worship Kevin Smith up in here.
yes.
No,
I bought those toys.
Now,
I still have them on card, I think.
talk about worshipping.
They weren't that great figures. The Black Man Chronicle way better.
Next one.
Oh, no, sorry. I'll take that back. I'll give that a place just for Walt Flanagan's dog.
Yes.
And the accessories they came with.
Yes.
They were gold. Never did I think I would be buying a toy that had a water pipe as a accessory and a dog with a giant boner. Gold.
Number 4 was Batman and Robin from New Adventures of Batman. The Kenner
yeah,
toys.
yeah.
Bantho with Tusken Raider, the
Yes,
fuzzy one.
Yes.
From
First
the
time we had hair
Power,
and stuff.
Power of the Force, which is available everywhere. Still, you can still make a collection for like a couple of bucks a figure. Doc Frankenstein playset from Mcfarlane, which is okay.
Meh.
And Vader with removable helmet from Power of the Force.
No! They clearly tried to give a bit of variety because
Yeah.
you would think there'd be more McFarlane in there, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
And like, it'd be
Yeah,
probably
that
better
choice out of
McFarlane
all of
to
them,
it.
Yeah, that's right.
Because movie Maniacs were coming out.
Maybe just after that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think I was already working at the shop on Mid-Maniacs. Mid-Maniacs probably like 2,000, 99, 2,000, I reckon.
Okay.
But yes, but
Not a bad list.
but just
though.
your average, whatever was coming out in the Spawn line was cooler looking than anything else.
We did top 10 figures last time. We'll do not. Was it Time to Watch It Interfered?
Oh yeah.
Oh, look, you make him soon.
This one is top 10 monkeys. You know, like
Top 10 monkeys.
Yeah, gorillas, monkeys,
Same thing.
what have you.
Chimpanzee that.
It's not even comic book. It's just in general pop culture.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Next time.
Spawn, I guess. No. Number 1 is
Hang on.
King. What?
Why don't you go back from... Anyway.
No, it starts with number 1.
Okay.
But yeah, you got to go 10 to 1
Alright,
like
so-
we just did.
You were just kind of
Number 10 is funny because it's Doug Mankey.
That's good.
The artist Doug Mankey. Number 9 is Mandrill
Yep.
from
Yeah,
Spidey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 8 is Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas.
Can I play
Dr.
the
Zayas.
piano
Dr. Zayas.
anymore?
Dr. Zayas.
I love you, Dr. Zayas.
Number 7 is Sock Monkey. I guess
Yeah.
they're going to do something indie.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 6 was Beepo the Super Chimp.
Yeah.
Supergirl.
Fair.
Number 5 is Monkey Man of Monkey Man and O'Brien.
Or Monkey Man and Brian should have been higher. Come on.
Beautiful
Come
art.
on.
Beautiful art, Adams. I bought
I've got
that.
Adams alone should
I've got
be
the
top
toys.
3.
I got the toys when they did their toys.
The fake legends, not fake legends, but
Yeah, when they did the independent characters.
indie
Yeah.
legends.
Number 4 is Cygor, which
Yeah.
has a new figure coming out from McFarlane
Holy
figures.
See how big it is?
Yeah.
It was in his hand the other day and he was doing that video with...
Yesterday they were on new to order on Diamond, so they should probably rock up at Icon during the week. I'd
Cool.
say. So
So,
back to you.
I really like the old McFarlane Cygor figure. So the new one looks,
Oh, like beast, bro.
it's so cool.
Well, after that Violator,
Mm-hmm.
man, like that was
It's chunky.
yeah.
Number 3 is Brainy Ape with Hitler's brain.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that from?
Soviet Dragon.
Yes.
Ah, that's excellent.
Laughing, bro.
Oh,
Number
dude.
2 is Grodd, Gorilla Grodd,
Yep.
Nice.
which is cool, and number 1 is King Kong,
Fair.
the original.
He's King Kong.
Hmm?
Yeah, he's King Kong.
He is the king.
Can't really argue that.
Yeah.
Was Gorilla Man not around at that time getting used in Marvel? No, okay.
There was other stuff in here. It was not all wizards were great. Had great stuff in it. There was,
Sometimes you just bought it for the price guide.
yeah,
So you can go, oh, my book went up 50 cents this week.
and you can't sell it because there was no way
Well,
to sell it.
pictures you
Really.
cut out.
There was a feature on Alex Ross doing the Crisis on Infinity Earths cover.
Oh, that nice
The tra-
poster we got at the shop?
yes. As the
Above the Coke machine?
yes, which I'm dirty that I never bought the poster, which I'm going to shoot out of the chance.
Why
Which
not?
is, like, you want to show it to them? It's a,
They've been in the shop, they know.
like, it's a gorgeous piece.
It's him painted over top of the George Perez pencils, correct?
Yep.
Like a pretty... No, I couldn't say rough. George Perez ain't rough nothing, but like a very minimal Perez. So, yeah.
And the best thing about it, like, the paints still look like George Perez.
Yes. It doesn't like... It looks like both of them.
Yes.
Like, which would be hard to do, just because of the medium, to not hide... Man, I get so many inkers that ruin a penciler's
Oh,
work.
absolutely.
And this guy's painting over top of some pencils and,
And
make
still
it
makes it look...
Yeah.
Like, that is such a great piece.
How you going, Dave?
Yeah, alright.
Dynamic.
Yeah, I like it.
You're not going to get that with me.
Nah. I knew what I was getting. I've seen your posters.
Another one, Joe Mad.
Oh, they love Joe Mad. This one's against Michael Turner, though.
Oh, you put Joe Mad, Jim Lee, J. Scott Campbell cover on. I'm guaranteed they sell better than anybody else's covers.
Mm-hmm. I bought them. Sorry.
Yeah, and then the other thing was, questions for 1999, what might happen. Like, I sort of skip, it's this, since they're still drawing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ken
come
Scott,
off.
Lobdell, and Travis Charest make Wildcats the new X-Men.
No.
No.
Like, that book never came. How many issues came out?
I know, quite a few.
Just
there
not
was good,
monthly.
though.
There were some fillers and filling issues and not regularly. I think it started off okay, actually hitting on time, but then...
I was just going to interject. I'm not hearing enough sound effects from both of you.
That's the Todd style.
Yes.
I thought it was, what do you call it? What's his name? Giant chest. Can't draw feet.
Liefeld.
No,
no,
It's
no,
Todd
Todd.
McFarlane. When you
Oh,
see
it's
Todd
McFarlane?
McFarlane doing some stuff, he's like... It's
Best
hilarious.
with his slight lisp sort of
Yeah.
thing going just makes it even better.
Can Witchblade succeed without Mike Turner?
No.
That's
If
But-
it lasts 6 months.
And okay, look, she was still successful, but her peak was the Turner
Yeah.
years, no doubt. And what books last after you get a talent like that leaving? Not many, right? And she lasted for a long time. Metal Bikini's probably going to help her.
Because Fathom, he was doing Fathom. He went straight into
Yeah.
Fathom, which was a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been around forever. Has Todd McFarlane left comics? Well, not really. He's still... in 1999, he was just doing toys. So he wasn't really drawing stuff. He came back...
Yeah, he's just inking stuff
Yeah.
and writing stuff.
Even
Same
then,
as, like,
yeah.
he's never going to pencil a book again.
No, he tried, like... That weird... the Image 10th anniversary hardcover took... Ooh. How long
Image
since...
United, the book never finished.
Yeah, wasn't that the 10th anniversary
Yeah.
hardcover?
Yeah.
That came out.
No,
Oh,
the
other one.
hardcover, the miniseries.
The other one, yes,
Where
right.
they all drew,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
all
yeah.
laid out an issue, and then everyone was going to finish their own
Yeah.
characters, right?
Yes.
So issue 1, Larson does all the layouts, and he sends the pages that might have Spawn to Todd and Shadowhawk pictures to Valentino, and they draw in their
Okay.
characters properly, right?
Yeah.
I think it made 3 issues, and then it never came out, and nobody admitted it, but I'm pretty sure issue 4 or whatever number it got up to,
Was
pretty
Todd's.
sure Todd was the next issue. And I remember reading an interview with Larson about, like, this is like probably 3 years later, our past anniversary. He's like, yeah, I might just have to do it myself. And then it still never happened. It was, it should have just been them all just draw an issue.
Yeah. That's,
I think the whole plan was too grandiose.
Yeah. There's too many...
Do that for the cover,
Yeah.
like a jam piece.
yeah.
But just do Todd draws everybody, thing he does everybody.
Yeah.
Like the swatch.
And that'll work well, seeing
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah,
version of
that's
those
the best.
characters. Like, it's cool. Like, what you're talking about seems very similar to Echo Land,
Yep,
where
yep.
it's, you have the different versions
Yeah.
in the one page, but if you've got that one artist doing the different styles of those different characters, I think that's really cool.
Yeah. Well, like Image did that early on in the early days. They had the month
bad.
where they all swapped.
Okay.
So like Jim Lee drew Savage Dragon.
Oh, that's cool. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I bought
Sylvester
all.
drew
I got all those.
drew
issues.
Exactly.
Spawn.
Yeah.
It was
That's
great.
awesome.
Everyone was down for it except for. I listened to Liefeld's podcast about it. It was very interesting, and he was like, he could tell nobody wanted to draw, because if you swapped, nobody wanted Valentino drawing their book.
Because it'd just be the...
He was not like the rest of them, you know. The rest were the hot artists or whatever, and I don't think.
He was the business mind.
Oh, it was just the old man.
Yeah.
Like
He was
the pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like so he's straight away. He's like, I want Shadowhawk. And like, oh, cool. Well, I'll take these. Like, yeah, I'm like, Liefeld, good job. You know,
Yeah.
take, you know. And he's like, I love Valentino. Rah, rah, rah.
And then Valentino is a great artist too.
And I think Larson wasn't overly keen on it. And like Jim did Savage Dragon. It was the best looking issue of Savage
for
Dragon ever.
sure.
But
Ever.
like Larson just redid that issue himself anyway
Yeah.
because he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants consistency. He wants issue 1 to look exactly the same, and
No one
and
hasn't. Everyone's.
Good on him.
because his art's
Good on him.
No,
That's good.
yeah,
That's
true.
good.
He's drawn every
I like
issue.
it. I like it.
Yeah.
it's
Same.
It's
So-
like 300 plus issues.
Like, and literally redrew panel for panel that same issue.
Yeah. It's
just
like
how he
issue
would do-
13, I think it is actually. Of
So you
Dragon.
can get two different
Yeah.
versions of that,
Yeah.
not just a variant.
No,
but the
no.
whole-
no.
Yeah, it's like,
That's
yeah,
excellent.
He just did it again anyway.
That's
because,
cool. I like that.
you know, I think he was probably coerced into the gimmick. It was
Yeah,
a great
and
idea,
said,
but
that's fine. I'll do
Yeah.
that, but I'm still
I'm
doing my
it
proper
anyway.
at my
Yeah.
own because this is
I
how
want it
I'm...
to look like mine one day.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
my book. Wow.
I love Larson.
What does DC have against Hal Jordan? I'm not reading any of this because this is probably soon after Kyle Rayner,
Yeah.
and there was Heat.
Heat.
Hal Emerald was it?
Is that the guy who used to work with Mel
Emerald
Brooks?
Twilight?
No, like there was a bunch of fans who got up in arms because Hal Jordan was dead, and
They're buying full page ads in Wizard.
yeah, that's right. Hal's Emerald Advancement Team.
Full page ads in Wizard, which wouldn't have been cheap.
No, they wanted what was it? Who was it? Berserk? No, it wasn't Berserk. Ron Mars. Ron Mars gone and wanted
Yeah.
Hal Jordan back. They hated Kyle Rayner
Yeah.
and all that. So it was hilarious. Kyle was great.
Oh,
Kyle
it was
is
great. Like, I understand.
Oh, not Carl Ryan.
I understand. They did do Hal a bit dirty.
Mm.
Because it's not like, you know, like DC'd been there before with the Barry to Wally thing. But, you know, he had a great deaths thing. Hal just goes crazy, becomes a bad guy.
Yeah.
And they struggled until Johns to find what to fix the whole mess.
Mm.
Try to make him Spectre for a while to appease people, and that just pissed him off more, I think. He's green. Right?
How you guys
We
doing?
gonna wrap him up or what?
Yeah.
D?
Just thinking what...
Yeah, I guess I'm done. I'm really struggling with this cape. I can't get the cape right.
It's 90% of Spawn.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. I can't do an ugly tattered cape.
Will Kevin Smith stay in comics? Does Jim Lee departure signal the end of Image?
No, a change in image,
Yeah.
I'll give you.
Does Mark Waid and Grant Morrison run the DC universe?
No. Mark Wade.
Can a new start spell success for Spider-Man?
They ask this question every 5 years.
It does eventually. About another 2 years
Has
later.
DC replaced Marvel as the comic industry leader?
No.
Will Captain America get his shield back?
Yes.
Maybe.
I need to lose it again.
You drop it in the river or something.
That's how he's got to get it back, because last he dropped it in the ocean.
I hate when that happens.
Namor couldn't find it, bro.
Are we done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright.
Alright, so let's have a look.
Who's going first? Am I going first this time? There we
Yep.
go.
Oh,
So
shit.
to draw Spawn.
Oh, that's
I think it's a good Spawn, but
Yeah.
I want action.
Yeah, I can't do that. Go to Dave. Go to Dave for your action. The cape. I can't do the cape. I'm just used to doing.
You do tone so much better than me.
I'm used to doing clean, nice
So
capes.
hang on, I need to see the description. What were we doing? But not-
Spawn.
They were just giving you tips of like.
How to draw
How to-
Spawn.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you wanted
Asking
action.
how
You
to-
wanted an action spawn, not just a standing pose spawn.
Yeah.
Is he doing Spawn? Pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty
I'm
good.
gonna put a picture up.
Pretty
But Dave, I've seen this cover. I'm pretty sure.
Have I? I don't
Dave has done chains and an action pose and a cape-ish.
Shut up.
More of a cape, but
Capish.
I think Dave spent most of his time on chains.
Chains.
But
Kids
Spawn
on chains.
and chains.
Can I have a look at it?
Yes.
Oh,
I could have done
oh, that's good.
It's like
Did I hear something about tracing happening?
No, it's a
Stirring.
joke.
That was just
Oh,
Lee
okay.
stirring.
I was going to say, my God.
Yeah, I did it.
That's a poor tracing job.
That's amazing.
Oh, thanks.
No, it
Dylan.
is. Like, you got the perspective on the chains and
The
stuff.
perspective on the chains is the highlight of
Yeah.
that piece.
I want that from the wizard. I'll show
Hey,
you
but
that
are you
panel.
amazed in the picture, or are you amazed that Dave did it?
I think it's great. Like, this looks like a cover, you know, like a layout
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
cover.
yeah, yeah.
Like, I just drew him standing there.
Yeah.
Very, very
So-
right.
You needed Todd McFarlane writing chains coming out towards the brick wall in background.
That's,
Oh, you
that's
know,
awesome.
there's a brick wall. Yeah.
Dave,
Alrighty.
So,
Dylan will put up some pictures
Yeah.
and some,
What?
some editing, and we'll put up some social media. Have people can vote and tell us, did Dave get redemption?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
I
he did.
want
What's the
that.
verdict?
Yeah.
I think
I
so, but
definitely-
I'm very
Yeah.
keen to hear what
Yes.
the.
so next week, round 3.
Now, some people will still prefer Dylan's.
Oh yeah.
But
Just
But just
art is-
remember-
art is subjective.
And we'll also need to put
Exactly.
it was an action pose.
action
This
pose
was
with
the
you know,
Dave actually read the
brief.
brief.
That's
this
where he
time.
failed last
Yes.
week.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's
Roles reversed.
Yep.
I don't know how much action pose is going on there.
What?
in
There's-
actual Spawn.
He's holding on
but
to
there's
chains.
But there's action movement.
Yes.
but it's him making the chains come towards you.
That is true.
That's
Yeah.
an
That's the
action.
one.
So Dave
Yeah.
redeems
He
himself
controls
this
Yeah,
week.
I think Dave. What a
That's the only
comeback.
good one I got. That's
Yeah,
it.
that
What
was
a
amazing.
comeback.
No,
I'm
next
done
week.
now.
Best
One more.
part
That was
is
incredible.
You
that
get it-
same picture. Get rid of the cape, and that can be for the new Venom.
Yeah.
Because he uses chains too now.
If that book ever comes out.
If that book ever comes out.
So next week, round 3,
Oh, we'll keep going.
tiebreaker.
Keep going.
Yeah, tiebreaker.
Okay.
Well, tiebreaker from what we think so far, but we're keen to get your opinions. But so far, I think Dave may have got his redemption this week.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Yeah, 1-1.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Because
Maybe.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
never be able to do anything like that.
So
Even
another
remotely.
action
What if for the tiebreaker it's prepare when you've prepared earlier?
I'm just
Ooh.
gonna
Oh,
bring
no.
in one of the commissions I bought.
No, no.
But we've laughed at all your commissions, Dave.
He's my
Laughed-
invincible.
Yeah, your invincible will not win, Dave.
No, not by me.
No, we know. But the invincible you got done for you.
Oh, that.
Was
Yeah.
terrible.
Dylan smashed that.
I was gonna bring.
Oh, I don't know. It's not straight on.
I'll bring in.
It's on a
Finch's
perspective.
Batman.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I'll bring in David Finch Batman. He did for me,
Okay.
or may have just pulled out of his like sketchbook.
There's a good chance that may have happened.
Yeah.
But
That's how you do
if he
it.
still did it, that's
Yeah,
very
100%.
Well,
good.
no.
Well,
We'll pick a character then. That way,
Yeah.
there's no shenanigans.
I reckon
Okay,
maybe
shenanigans.
Can I
Batman
know
that
now?
may look like David Finch. Is
Can I know now so I can?
We'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
something we know you won't have a commission of.
Yes.
Or we'll just choose
Howard
Invincible.
the Duck.
Or we'll choose
no.
Invincible.
Yes.
Invincible. Yeah, I'll be invincible.
But we know full body
Yeah,
piece,
yeah,
Dave.
yeah.
Full body piece.
Okay.
Dave's just drawing over his CGC.
We would like more than a $5 headshot.
Graded $5.
Just put
Please,
a shot.
Dylan.
Put a shot of his,
Full sale, $500.
his commission in it.
How much would you pay for this?
Every time we mention Dave's commission, she's put a shot up of it.
Get it while the
And
TV
Dave's
show's hot.
crying.
And just us laughing over the background.
TV show's hot. Buy it now.
Let's get some trailers going.
Alrighty. First one, Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
Looks good.
Dad,
Man, I'm really excited for
I'm
this.
surprised because I wasn't gonna watch it. They made me watch it. I'm very shocked.
Because the other day I was like, I don't care.
Mm.
So I watched it today just because we were going to talk
Same.
about it.
Mm.
I
And I
mean,
went, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
sold.
Yeah.
Watch
Sign
it.
me up.
Yeah.
They're very tonally it looks very serious
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
Pixar
I'm-
Disney cartoon.
And I don't mind Chris Evans as Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, same.
He'd suit it. Like,
I grew up with Toy Story. I had Buzz Lightyear sheets and pillowcases. I had a Buzz Lightyear Halloween costume. I had a toy. And man, this looks incredible. I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
So apparently, this is the series that the toy is
Inspired?
based on.
Yes,
In the-
essentially that's
in
the way to
the
think
lore?
of it. Yes,
That's what
Apparently,
I think,
Buzz Lightyear was an actual person in the universe.
Yes.
I think the way the
toy line was
detective,
based on.
the way the director said it is like this is like the movie
Oh, no,
that the
that's
toys are based on,
Right.
right? Or the cartoon is
Yep.
based on.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So it's
he's not necessarily-
it's not Pixar universe. It's
Yeah.
a movie in the Pixar.
he's not necessarily
Yeah.
a real person because it's super sci-fi.
Yeah.
It'd be the
Yeah.
the ad that the kid from
Yeah.
Toy Story would have watched.
Yeah.
Wanted
I wanted
to
to buy that toy.
Yeah.
toy.
Yes.
And that's why the voice is
Or
not
the movie
Tim
that came
Allen.
out
Yeah.
that wanted to reason to get that
Yeah.
Yeah.
that toy. I'm so pumped for the voice cast. I think they're going to smash it with this.
'Cause I'll-
I don't know anything yet, but I think they're really going to nail
All I've seen is Chris Evans.
That's
Who
it.
else is in it?
No
Oh,
one.
that's- oh, okay.
No one knows
Okay,
anyone
fair
else.
enough.
I just have a feeling with everything that you're seeing around it that they're just going to nail it. I don't know.
The fact that you don't even get him in the trailer.
The voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you just watch the trailer and you're like, no one's talked yet.
Yeah, no one.
No,
That's the whole
Yeah.
I love because normally
Does he
when
say
that-
the two beyond?
At the end,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, he does,
Yeah.
but
It's a
like
line.
that's the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
that's the only dialogue in the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally, the first thing that comes up for an animated feature is "We've got this
Yes,
car."
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And
You know
need
this
to
famous
watch-
man.
Yeah.
These are the famous voices you're like, and the.
Oh, it's
hiding
more
the
of a.
lead, essentially.
Admittedly, it's because they don't need to.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's Toy Story. It's
100%.
the animated franchise.
It's
Mario-
like, we got your money. We'll take more of it.
Mario Brothers movie. Look how big that
Yeah.
cast was, and we don't even have any.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
getting
Anything.
at.
and this is a whole
Exactly
trailer.
Right. It's
Yeah.
the exact opposite way.
Yeah.
And I like the way they've done it.
Just the. It's going to sound silly, but if you've seen the trailer, you're going to see how real it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
they're a
everything
bit-
else besides Buzz has got the Buzz
Yeah.
face, but even that's muted and more realistic.
Definitely.
The spacesuit at
yeah.
first, very, very modern,
Yeah.
realistic looking
But like the
spacesuit.
Legit.
ship and the background, it's
Like-
all coloured brown.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
brown. It's not
Yeah.
colourful and bright.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not toy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not cartoon.
It's
yeah.
real to life.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like this grounded sci-fi.
Yeah.
Which is
Kinda
so
take-
weird to
There's-
say about what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
No, exactly.
Some of those shots, if you just showed me a still,
Like, that's
it
real.
looks like a live action
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
It's like,
Is
oh,
it
that's
Like a NASA.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or,
Because I was watching, I'm like, this looks real.
Yeah.
And then you see like others, I'm like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it looks real.
I've never
Oh,
been the
this is-
hugest Toy Story fan. Like, I like Toy Story, it's
Yeah.
fine, but you know, I was freaking 14 when it came out or whatever. You know,
there's a
but,
snake in my boob.
but this looked amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
If we get those three-eyed aliens, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, and I was curious actually if
We will for sure. I think. I reckon they'll be a character in that movie. That's why they were a toy.
in the movies, Toy Story movies,
Actually, you didn't know.
Buzz's nemesis is Emperor Zurg,
Yeah,
right?
Big,
Yeah.
Yeah,
lording,
and,
red-toothed dude.
and he's got like a gun. Like, I'm curious to see if he's gonna be a villain in the movie or if it's gonna be.
Or he could be the overarching
Yeah.
for the next movie.
I
or
guess
whatever.
right. I think
yeah.
he'll be the Palpatine or the
Yeah,
Thanos.
which
is
And
awesome.
You might get teased, maybe even shown at the end,
Yeah.
but like he'll be fighting his minions early
Yeah.
on or
And
something.
it's Jeff Goldblum.
Because there's clearly aliens in it. It's not
Yes.
like grounded, boring sci-fi.
Yes.
But yeah, if we get aliens and robots, like aliens are the first, and then it's robots after. Like
Yeah.
that's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's no sequel,
I can't believe we're talking about
he dies in
movie
this
like
movie.
this.
What are you on about?
I would call it.
There's our
If
day
there's
call.
no- if
thank
there's
you.
no sequel,
it's about
he'll
an
die
hour
in
and a
this
bit
movie.
in.
Based on, okay,
You're
based
not
on
going
what?
to kill the lead.
Huh?
Explain
No, but
yourself.
if it's like, well, it's a Pixar movie, it makes me cry every time.
Yeah, there's gonna.
But generally, you make a movie and then you decide if you make a sequel. So
Yeah.
that's how a movie's supposed to be, goddamn mate.
yeah, it's Disney though.
No,
They
but
can
even
have a,
then,
like,
no, because
they're planning to live action now, right now. You know, like
yeah, but there was 50 years between some of these live actions and stuff, right? You know, they didn't make until Pixar. They didn't make sequels. They'd make a cheap home video release in the 90s,
And there'd be 17 songs in it.
yeah, but like they didn't make sequels. The animated studio, they just made amazing animated feature films.
Look at like Land Before Time and all those other movies.
Yeah.
They're, like Little Mermaid 2 and 3 and all those. They just were crap.
Yeah,
Aladdin 3 was pretty good, actually. It was not...
Aladdin 3.
Aladdin
No,
3.
seriously.
Oh, which one was that again?
It's with,
Was it with-
his dad.
Oh yeah,
And
was
there's
that King of Thieves
Yeah.
or something?
And Robin Williams came back to do the
Oh, did
genie.
he?
Yeah.
Oh well, fair enough then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to watch this now. Is it on Disney?
I would assume so.
For sure.
Wow.
Like, the
Sold.
second one was garbage. I like.
You know what
I
sucks?
really
was
liked
trying to
Aladdin, so
find
that's why I
a
watched
Friend
it.
Like Me song on Spotify. It's only got the bloody Will Smith version. I'm like, that is so crap.
What?
Yes.
That's odd.
Yeah. Anyway.
Because I like the Aladdin cartoon series.
Yeah,
I did.
no, that's well worth
Yeah,
that
yeah,
comment.
yeah.
Thank
all
you.
that stuff.
I'll-
And like in the movie,
check
like
that
second
out.
one's
Feels
great.
like it's like the
Yeah, I know. I can
spiderwebs on
see
me,
it.
man.
It is. It's hanging off and just
No.
dangling in the wind. See?
Freaking me
The
out.
third one,
Is that
was
with the TV show? Is that with Homer? Is the genie?
Yes.
Yeah.
It can't be that bad then if it's Homer.
Costello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
He was singing too. It was
He's
weird.
got a good voice.
He does.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
You can sing.
I haven't really listened to any of his
Haven't you heard?
Aladdin songs.
Baby,
Un-
Number 8.
Oh man, anytime I see a baby on board, all I think
Absolutely.
is something about what?
Think right itself.
I found one on. I found it on eBay the
Wait
other day.
What?
The actual thing, the little yellow sign with the suction cap saying "Baby on board," something something Burt Ward.
Oh, awesome.
You got to roll it up.
This is the
You gotta,
best.
yeah.
Getting attacked
For
by
everyone listening,
spiderwebs.
Jay is getting attacked by
Yeah.
fake spider webs, and it is
He's
the
freaking
best.
out.
Again,
Freaking
missing
me out,
out.
man. Alright, next trailer.
All right. Cowboy Bebop
Ah,
live action.
where have you been all my life? Don't worry about the live action. The anime.
Yes, I started watching
Where
anime
have
as
you
well.
been all my life? Holy hell, I'm dumb and just this many years old when I found out this TV show.
You know my favourite thing
God
Dylan
damn.
said to me this week after he watched it, and it's what I said at the time. He was like, so Joss Whedon watched Bebop? And I was like, that's what I told everybody when Firefly was out. All he
Overrated.
did was steal Cowboy Bebop.
Overrated.
100%. If it didn't get chopped, it would just be another sci-fi
Yeah.
2000 show.
Mm.
But, you know.
I-
Yeah, because all it was Cowboy Bebop.
Mhm.
Thief.
Oh, it's so good.
Yep.
So, yeah, bounty hunters, sci-fi, just awesome anime.
It's fantastic jazz soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack is excellent. The characters are awesome. Like, I'm loving this show. I'm 7 episodes in, and then there's a heavy metal episode. It just gets even better.
Oh.
And then the next episode after that's almost like a Be Water episode. Then there's crows and just so much cool stuff. It is
Yeah.
the best. I cannot recommend. And it's still grounded, and the characters are excellent. The voice acting for the American overdub is excellent.
I've been
Matches
watching it
perfectly. I just can't get enough of this TV show.
It's great.
It is great. I don't know why it has taken me so long to watch this show. Probably because I never actually took any realization on what it actually was.
Yeah.
I showed Dana, and Dana's like, "Oh, I don't mind the anime, but I'll check out the live action." And she's like, "Why would you not watch that show just on the name alone?" I'm like, "Yeah, Cowboy Bebop. You can't go wrong." So, yeah, watch it.
And
Netflix.
I was very hesitant when they announced a Cowboy Bebop
course,
show.
of course.
Like
They always
Netflix
do.
American.
I'm so upset. I'm so worried. I understand what you're talking about
Yeah.
now. I'm so
Yeah.
worried because it is so, and I can see the trope like from the trailer that we're about to talk about. And now I've watched more episodes. I'm like, oh no.
I think it
Yeah.
looks fair. As good as we're going to get,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel. I'm not sold on him at all.
Mm.
I think he doesn't have the right charisma.
I wish it was someone we didn't know. I wish
He's
it was
not-
just an unknown.
He's not
bit old,
irreverent
right?
enough,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah,
And I like him.
he's fine,
bigger
but,
head.
you know.
He's just not lighthearted enough, I
Yes.
don't think.
Mm.
Lighthearted, irreverent.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
and like, the trailer and the anime, like the opening sequence they released a few weeks ago
Yeah.
as well, makes me a bit
And the
hopeful,
posters
but
and the posters
still,
they released the other day as well.
Just how good the Bebop looked in
yeah,
that trailer that I watched today. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
more impressive than I expected.
I hope it's good.
Second episode's about a stray dog. You can't go wrong. And then the dog is a main character. Oh, he's so
Yeah.
good. The
I
dog,
gotta-
the dog's the best.
I gotta watch it again because I bought the box set when it came out.
Yeah.
Like
It was
it was a
best.
great anime.
Yeah.
It was like 26 episodes, no sequels, no nothing. It's finishes. It's all good.
It's not all good.
Hey, shut up.
It's better than
I know I'm
500
gonna be
episodes.
I know I'm going to be disappointed. And it's
1,000.
going to hurt, but I don't care. It's a great story and yeah, good heart. And I'm liking all the backstory of where Spike, what happened to Spike and previously, and we're slowly seeing more and more of that. Yeah, and even the
You've seen Samurai Champloo, right?
No.
Okay, you gotta watch that next.
but yeah,
So yeah, I'm
Cowboy Bebop.
cautiously optimistic. It's probably the best way to say this.
Because in that opening sort of riff
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago, I was like, she's terrible. She don't look. She's not Faye at all.
Yeah.
This one, I was like, oh, she's winning me over.
Yeah.
I could see you being fair.
Yeah, she would have. The first one I didn't. This one I was like, oh, because
Yeah.
you got more of her.
Yeah.
The first one's just, you know,
Yeah.
it's just a bebop song. But this one I was like, oh, you know, seeing some cleavage that helped.
Holy moly!
I just hope it's good.
I think it'll be at least.
don't
I just
expect
hope
anything.
I think it'll be
As
at
long as
least good.
Just be happy
we
when
get
it's
that
made. And then...
when
I
she
would-
gets kidnapped and she's in that bikini when she's to school. Holy hell!
Woo!
Yeah, that trailer today gave me enough hope. I think the show will be good.
24th
Yeah.
of November, Netflix, but you've got time. Check out the 26 episodes.
Yeah, I gotta
of-
rewatch it.
Yeah, I want to rewatch it
the
beforehand
anime,
too.
it's all there, and you'll love it. It's the best show I've never watched.
Okay. Let's go. Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 2.
This is great. I was gonna watch the trailer first. I was like, man, I'm already watching the show. I don't really see the point generally in watching a trailer to a season 2.
Yeah.
I already know what the show is.
Yeah.
Not even season 2.
No, yes, but you
so
know what I mean?
annoying. It's the same friggin'
Yeah.
season.
So
I
I don't,
like-
but I was like, it's still a month away. I better have a look.
Mm.
And I'm glad I did. It was enjoyable, and I thought the Lynn stuff's the best looking stuff in it. She's
yeah.
gonna, yeah,
That
she's
worries
gonna
me
be
though,
great.
because it feels like it's going to be a lot of Evil Lynn versus Teela.
That's cool. I'm down for that.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Tila's going to be... Jesus, the sorceress, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Big
Evil
time.
sorceress?
That's what
versus
they sort of-
sorceress.
You know,
Yeah,
they
I know,
alluded to, like, they were connecting and stuff in the first half, and
And then she
Lynn
became
went-
a nemesis,
Yeah.
essentially,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
her.
yeah.
Yeah.
which I think she's going to turn on Skeletor anyway.
For sure.
But
Well, you already
Yeah.
saw that coming, but...
yeah,
And I thought Sarah Michelle sounded better in this.
okay.
She's not great, but I thought she sounded better in this.
I haven't watched it because
Oh, okay.
no, because I'm you know, it's like
She
yeah,
was one of the worst bits.
She was 100%
in
one of the
first
worst bits.
season, or half season, whatever you want to
yeah,
say. Right?
but like I'm already going to watch it, so I don't really need to
Yeah.
watch this
Yeah.
trailer. I just want to go into it cold because it was
Yeah,
great.
It's good. But the shots, near the end, I get the shots of some Masters of the Universe, and oh man, woo!
Some melee.
Yeah, I was ready to go.
Moly.
Like
Lock
that,
out.
that second last shot before, the logo comes
Yeah.
up with He-Man and the
Yeah,
like. It's
I
so
had
cool.
the power,
Have they showed
Yeah.
like the Savage He-Man? Oh, because when they I saw the
and I was bigger, and
because when they did
right? It's like
when they did the
like
write
the
up
Hulk man.
when they did the write up for that toy, and like that's where it becomes like they still draws on the power.
Because I love that. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
And
that scene
the
looks
It
little
great.
speech he gives before that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I might watch it a bit.
No,
I'm already,
it's worth
I'm already
watching
sold on
trailer.
the show
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
know,
not,
but it's still
I
worth
don't
it.
need to be sold
Yeah,
even
same.
further.
But if you watch it now, by the time it comes out, you will have forgotten all those little bits. And
That's why I was like, it's a month away. I might as well
Yeah.
watch it.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe. Okay.
It's good.
Yeah.
Very good.
And another voice comeback, which will be interesting.
I thought that was unnecessary in the trailer.
very
I'll tell you that.
unnecessary.
I
I think it's
I wasn't
unnecessary
shocked.
all over again, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought
It was so off panel.
sometimes
how
it needs to be
it was
final,
gonna be.
but we'll see.
You know what I mean?
Anyway,
It was always going to be because it was not. You didn't see it,
yeah, that's true.
so I knew that was the case. But yeah, you don't need it in the trailer. That's for sure.
Definitely not.
No.
Anyway,
That was good.
Alrighty. It's time.
Don't listen to the haters.
Yes. The show's amazing.
I'll be around.
Film flashback.
That's my film flashback.
Yes, it is. The second last spooky one.
Yes. So this time I went 30 Days of Nights, which was a comic in the late 90s, early 2000s, whatever it was.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
It was early 2000s.
Steve Niles and Ben
Tim
Smith.
Smith.
Yes.
For
IDW?
Dark, yeah, IDW.
Yeah.
Was it Dark Horse?
IDW. The movie is produced by Dark Horse.
Because I'm saying I saw Mike
Oh.
Richardson's name, like,
So weird, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was IDW.
You could sort of tell from like some of the shots they did. Like
Look like Lord of the Rings.
no, just like you could. Oh, that's a comic panel right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah,
like, well, the end credits was very Temple Smith.
Yeah,
art.
big time, big time.
Very
Um,
much.
So if you don't know the book or the movie and you didn't watch along, why aren't you watching along, people? Come on.
It's not even, if you could hear it.
Yeah, I was going to say that might be a problem. It's a story set in an Alaskan town of Barlow, who in the middle of winter go for 30 days of night because they're so close
To
to
the
the
Arctic,
North Pole
yeah.
or whatever. So 30 straight days of darkness. So perfect for a vampire feast. I think there's a lot of... It's a killer idea for the comic,
Mm-hmm.
but how had somebody not done it before? And that's why I clearly was like, man, this is perfect for a movie too. And just like the little smart things of... The first thing you see is the local coppers find a burnt out bag of mobile phones.
Mm-hmm.
And then like all the ways to get out of town are sort of cut off, you know, the...
Because they send a scout ahead
Yes.
to disable the
everything
town
up.
essentially.
Yep. Yeah, the helicopter's gone.
Yeah.
The snow dogs are sorted.
Yeah.
And just some
Dana
really cool
was
stuff.
Not happy with that. Jesus.
It's a good bit. Good bit. And then the vampires come and Assault on Precinct 13 happens, so I guess. I don't know. Like the movie, I hadn't watched it since
It came out.
New, yeah. The movie's okay. It could be a lot better if we just spent a little bit more money and some better acting. But
Oh, for sure.
in general, it was cool.
It was a lot better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Because when I first saw it, I was like, this is okay.
It still is.
Watching it again, I'm like, this is much better than I remember.
Could have seen a lot more crap in films these days.
If you could recast the humans, that'd be okay. The vampires were fine. Harnett was okay. Just the rest of
He's
There's too many of them, a little bit, you know.
Vampires.
vampires. And also
Yeah.
the time sequencing of the like
it feels
day 18.
feels like it's cut to
Yeah.
pieces, right?
Yes.
Like the whole all of a sudden they meet up. They're in the diner and then they're at the secret hideout place. It's all very chopped up.
I didn't really mind that because like it flowed okay. Like it just.
Yeah, a couple
I
times.
I didn't get bored watching it. It's like okay,
no,
I know what they're
this is
doing,
true.
I know where they're going, and it's entertaining.
Some of the ideas, I'm like, why'd they ever leave where they were?
Yeah.
I get the idea
They're
they're
going to
coming,
get food.
but eventually they go back to the police station. This is essentially like the third time they've been there, right? You're like,
Just go back to the
You
attic.
know, you just got to wait it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You was as safe as anywhere else was going
exactly
to be.
right.
But
You know, what
that's
I
not very.
wonder-
It's not.
It's a pretty boring movie.
Yeah, they're not.
It's like Dave playing a video game.
When I wonder, like, they meet up at the next spot and they're missing like 2 or 3 of them, right? And it's like, well, how did that happen? Like, when they got the rest, like, did they all split up? Did they?
Yeah, because it's not like they were stopping and feeding. They were just killing and moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they weren't turning anybody either.
No.
Like, surely they would
Not
have been
on
all
purpose.
like
That was-
near each other, and then 2 of them are gone.
I thought they
Little girl.
I like how sort of brutal they are, and I love that they don't speak. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
only
no,
the leader speaks
yeah.
their language, and no one else speaks really at all. I really dig that. I like how brutal they are, but I think they waste too much blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's your feet. Like there's just blood everywhere. Like
Yeah.
the whole
And I
cutting them
know
up
you've got a
and-
whole village, like 152 people
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like, it's just sloppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a bit zombie-like, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
But then they moved really quick at the same time. Danny Houston was a good choice. I thought he was. I was quite shocked that it was him actually, because I remember watching it when it first came out. I think I actually fell asleep the first time because I don't remember the ending.
Yep.
So
That ending where he kills the head vampire was just so abrupt.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
it was a weird way.
You know what I mean?
Just,
Yeah, it's just,
he's getting his ass kicked.
and it's done. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the only thing I can say is maybe it was kind of kicking in more, and he was getting stronger as he was fighting because he was becoming more vampire, and then.
but it was
Oh, I know. I'm
abrupt.
trying. I'm really trying. I'm really trying. But yeah, no.
And then
I
the other-
think I
and then
know
it's just,
him. Such a quick, sort of sudden one. I can't see him taking him out any other way
yeah, true.
because he's not because.
Yeah.
All right, he might be getting stronger, but he's still no way would he be as strong
No.
as the head vampire guy.
That's
So
true, too.
a surprise sort of attack, for lack of a better word, I think it's the only way it sort of could work.
Yeah.
I like how the rest then to go, oh shit.
Yeah.
But then they could have overpowered him. And
Of course.
Yeah, there's, and
but
that's where
what
Dave's
happens?
point,
They
there's
just
so
walk
many
off.
of
Where
them.
did they go? I know it was probably set up for a
Well,
sequel.
yeah, well, there is a sequel.
Is there?
Yeah. It's not Melissa George, but still same.
In the movie. There wasn't there?
Was
Dawn
there? Oh,
something.
I don't remember.
Daylight something? Anyway.
I don't remember that.
It was rubbish.
think
Rubbish.
I think I've got that on DVD
It's like
and never watched
before
it.
30 days. Oh, there's something like that.
Yeah, and something about Dawn or something.
Yeah.
Dawn Days or
Yeah, there's something like that. Dawn Light, mate. It's something like that.
I don't know.
But what I just thought, they're like an animal. He's new alpha.
He's alpha.
Yeah, but
Like
they
it's-
didn't stick around and.
Well, they got to get the dawn's coming. You got to get
Dark
to
Days.
safety. Yes.
Yeah, just so abrupt.
She
I just thought the whole idea of I don't know, like his plan to beat them was a bit. I don't know.
Mm.
The whole, I had
She,
much more of a problem with that. Than
It just seems like
the way he beat him.
Oh, wow.
they had to finish it so that they threw something together.
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
Oh, it's because they wanted the happy sad ending,
Yeah.
which I love the way they
Or her with her
They
determined,
are
angry
just ash
face.
out.
Yeah.
Not just on fire or just.
Yeah.
Disintegrate.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the ash out.
Yeah, it was
I think it's
different.
really cool.
And like
charcoal, basically.
that last shot of her all angry and
Yeah.
sad, like that's a good shot. That's the best she acted in the whole movie.
She
Yeah,
kissed
because
him at the
she
end,
wasn't
right?
talking.
Yeah.
Wouldn't she turn a little bit because of the blood in the mouth
mean-
or something? Or not really?
Well, no.
It's from
It's
Well,
like
that's,
the
it
teeth.
can't be all from him.
It's the
like-
teeth.
the
Right.
teeth.
The
No, not
fangs.
necessarily the hand. The guy
Oh.
got his
Yeah.
hand
Oh,
face
yeah, that's right.
slashed and he turned.
But well, it's you got to think of it like a
Like
you
a
think of it like
disease,
AIDS.
like a virus.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Blood transfusion.
You can kiss somebody with a disease. It doesn't mean you're getting it. It's a blood like
It's a blood
STD.
thing.
It's an STD basically, right?
I know, but
You can kiss somebody with
You know
HIV.
lots about that,
It doesn't
don't
mean you become HIV positive.
yeah, but you kiss someone with COVID and you got COVID.
But
Yeah,
it's,
but
a
that's
different, it's a different type
A
of
transmission is
Yeah.
different.
Especially a viral
Yeah.
disease.
yeah.
too.
It's different. It's a different type of disease.
Not all
This
diseases
is like a
affect-
blood disease.
Yeah,
It's a
this
blood
is
disease,
blood
yeah.
transfusion disease.
You know
Stop
what I mean?
playing hooky mouth.
That's how Magic Johnson got it. He got
Yeah.
it from a blood transfusion.
Right. Yeah.
It's like the first person that got AIDS. They were cutting monkey meat and then accidentally cut their finger at the same time
Yeah.
because they definitely would have been having sex with a monkey.
That's absurd.
That's from Halls, bro. Come on.
All right, what's the rating?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll give it a good 7.
6.
5.5.
I give it 5.
I'll give it a 7 as well.
I was entertained enough.
Yeah.
I don't
We
have
both
any
hear it.
like.
And then
Oh,
you
I
have
need to
turn
watch
it
that
down,
again.
And then my dog jumps up, and then I turn it back down again, and I turn it back up.
Well, so
Yeah,
who's-
fix your stuff, ABC.
Yeah, we're paying for that, so fix it.
Well, to be honest, why are they buying?
Why are we buying?
No, but why are they buying? Yeah,
Anything.
Yeah, why?
Yes.
Yeah, why do
they
I?
need something to show kids in like high schools when it's like substitute teachers.
No,
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
that,
that
why
all
are we
the
showing
time.
them that?
But it's the same with the SBS. You look
Should
at
be
the
like
SBS
Alvin Purple or
line
something.
up. Oh, they spend way too much money.
SBS.
So who's next picking, by the way?
Dylan, it's the last one.
It is the final
well,
spooky.
Well,
Spooky.
Then,
Snoopy.
okay. Can it be like
Is it
less?
Snoopy Halloween?
I don't know. I just have a feeling like sex and the horror
Ex-
tie in a lot.
Well, that's horror.
I
Yeah.
know, but
You're a prude now, Dave. You don't want to see sex on the TV.
no. I'm just thinking
Once you
like
go to America.
in this movie you got Melissa George like when
There's no sex in
Yeah,
this.
what are you talking about?
no, but there's like
There's
all the
nothing
connotation.
in
There's
Ra-
all
It's a love
Nothing in
story.
Hellraiser either. Oh, that's what I was complaining about. It was 80s and there was no titty.
But it's a tease. That's why it's a tease.
That's the movie.
Ah, now I understand. Dave got too worked up.
Okay, sorry.
But you know what I mean?
Hang
Like-
on, what was your choice?
Vicious
No,
Fun.
no.
There's
His
no
wasn't.
sex in that either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's hot,
his
but
was
there's no-
probably the least.
Yeah.
Maybe mine was the least. 'cause
Yours was the least.
I'm wholesome.
Yes.
And, but yeah, like there's always connotation. Like
Oh, we should pick.
Please be
pick a better
like
movie.
zombie
I know.
strippers do lesbian
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
or something.
Honestly,
Does
Dave.
that movie exist? Because we should make that.
Oh no.
I just don't know if you
You-
can have one without the other.
This is killing me now. I
That's
don't
a
know what
challenge
it is.
now.
I know what it is,
Oh.
but I don't think you're going to get with your choice
Yeah, I know.
unless you want to pick something else.
Because like in this one, it's like
I can't change
two
my
guys
mind.
ready to tag team a girl at some guy's place. You know that wasn't necessary. They just needed to kill someone.
Well, one, I think that's a lot more in jest, to be perfectly honest, and two,
Jealous.
yeah, like I don't see a problem. Oh, but like also,
It is a mining town, right? Yeah.
yeah,
like-
she's down with it.
yeah.
What does that have to do with
A
anything?
small populace
I don't know.
more than anything. There's not a lot of.
I guess
options.
remote places you're more likely to.
They what, promiscuous?
Shut up.
Talking about?
This is going off
Put
the
the
rails so
Freaking mask
bad.
back on.
Honestly, where do we get him from?
God damn. Tell us your movie, Dylan. Jesus.
Okay. Okay. My movie is
Gonna
going
disappoint
to.
Dave.
Yes, it is a
Yeah.
lot. Kind of going back to normal with this one. A little
Yes.
bit of overlap.
Yes.
I'm choosing Brightburn, and Brightburn is a superhero horror movie.
Yes.
There you go.
Um,
There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Essentially,
There's no boobies in that, Dave, either.
yeah.
There's no boobies in that.
see? Yeah, I know, but like it's
Wasn't that
it's
your...
superhero title horror, not like.
What do you mean? It
There
just,
is more sexual
So what's
innuendo
the
in
argument?
Brightburn than
Well, I
my
haven't
movie.
seen it yet, so
What's the argument, though? What's the issue?
I'm thinking that you can't
Have
have
horror without sex.
Of course you can.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can. There's been lots of horror movies with
Yeah.
no sex in it.
About sex in it, man.
Alien?
Exorcist.
Lots of them. The Exorcist.
Alien?
Well,
Did Alien have it in there? I
Is
don't know.
Alien
Alien.
horror though?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
There's
slasher.
More,
Space
there's a
horror.
more thriller.
No, it's horror.
Their undies and that's in there,
Yeah, it's true.
white. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair enough.
See, like,
Come on, man.
No, I can do something.
like even if it's just the subtlest one, you know.
But like there's no. It's that one line about a potential threesome.
Yeah.
Is the only sexual anything in there?
Oh,
What else is in there?
you know when
Oh, the grandma in the cop shop? I'm joking, Dave. Jesus.
What else got you all barred up last night?
no.
Oh,
Oh, it's when
When they
George
first
was
meet up in
car
the
accident?
bar, when they first meet up in the bar, right?
Who meets up in the bar?
And like,
Melissa
he
George
arrests the deviant,
Yeah.
the guy who like
Yeah,
who
yeah,
wants
yeah,
to be
yeah.
part of the clan,
Yeah.
and like she's just staring at us like,
Because they used to
That's
be
your
together.
missus.
yeah,
yes.
They used to
It's
be
his
together.
wife.
That she's left him.
Wife. Still his wife.
She's run away. He doesn't know she's back in town, and well,
They
she
know
did.
they're
He did.
back in-
Yeah, but only because that day he knew.
Yeah.
And she was trying
And
to
she was
hide.
leaving that same
Yeah,
day.
she was trying to get out of town without seeing him.
Why are we talking? I love Dylan. Dylan's just checked out.
I don't
say
blame
him.
you, bro. I'm,
Yes.
I'm more confused than I'm usually at with
Look,
Dave.
end this so we can yell some more at
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Brightburn.
Brightburn.
It's what if Clark Kent wasn't a very nice boy growing up, essentially.
Yes.
It's very good.
Cool.
I haven't seen it.
Me
I haven't
neither.
seen it either.
None of you have seen it?
No.
I thought you watched it. You didn't
No,
go to the movies
I wanted
with
to
us?
watch it, but it was not in streaming.
Okay, it was just me and you that went to the movies.
Did we go see it together? I can't remember.
Yeah, because I never saw it in the
I'm pretty
cinema.
sure.
I never
Must
seen
have
it.
got an invite.
Oh.
These two just holding hands at the movies.
I'm sure we did.
Sure you did.
I went with somebody other than.
Yeah?
I'm sure. Or maybe not. I could be wrong.
Well, Steph was there. Pretty
Yeah, that's
sure.
what I thought. I think it must have been the four of us. But
Oh, yeah?
no one
I'm
else
pretty
was.
sure it
Okay.
was. No, it wasn't me. It was, I think it was
Yeah.
Double Date and you two.
Okay.
Missing out. Though.
Hey.
It's a good movie. Man,
Yeah, it's so good. Like,
Yeah.
Dave, you might not like it.
yeah. Just imagine. Okay, so
Dave might not like it. You worry about the sex element. Goddamn. Worried about you and your injuries.
think about Superman's
injury,
Yeah.
cringe injuries.
Yeah.
think about Superman's powers.
Oh, but it's fake. I know, so it's alright. It's alright.
Alright,
Yeah.
We'll see.
Think about Superman's powers and what you could do to a fragile human being with those powers, and it's great.
The diner scene alone is.
I always wanted to watch it. I just never got around to
Ah.
it.
Same.
It is
And I think
so
I
good.
might have it on my hard
And
drive.
like, we don't want to talk it up too. Like, the movie itself's just solid.
Yeah.
And it
But-
was on Prime for a
Cool.
bit, but now it's just buy or
Yeah.
rent on Prime. It's annoyed me. Anywho, good.
I'm
Yes.
sure I got the Blu-ray. I'll bring it in.
I got it, Dory.
Sweet.
I was lying.
Okay. Thank you for joining us this week. We will be back next time with another equally professional.
Spooky. Oh, that was. We should have said that at the start. Happy
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah. It's not spooky. I guess it's kind of spooky next week. But yes. See you then.
Bye. You know, I'm talking to you now.
Yeah, get that hot dog in your mouth.
Put that
Yeah.
Frankfurt wiener in your mouth.